What's good? What's good? I've been seeing all that shit y'all been talking up in the chat. Folks talking about. I'm guessing a lot of y'all don't like the chat. Didn't like the finale. What's good, Demarcus? Hold on though, real quick though. I'm gonna be right back. Y'all give me a second. Freak. Dang, I thought it was no, my belt. I forgot exactly the car.
I did it good.
You have a belt?
I'm gonna keep
This
is a wire.
Come on.
Tell them I had to get my whip. Are you back charge? I might have my whip.
Let me put my water on my backpack. I did a great job.
Lay something back there.
It's still what's on the vacuum already.
All right, my bad, y'all. I was looking for my belt. I can't find it right now because I was gonna give some. I got some laughs for you niggas that was talking shit up in the chat early because I told y'all niggas. Might say that ain't Breeze that sneeze. Hey, I tell you one thing though. We need to but anyways though, real quick though, let me go ahead and bring in my guest. I don't want to keep him waiting, but yeah. As I told y'all last time, for those of y'all that didn't get the pleasure of seeing them last time, my boy Robert, as you saw, the episode you just watched, he was in it. He got put down mighty fast, but he was in it. Man, it did my boy, like Marvin did my boy wrong, right? But a good friend of mine, like he plays Calvin in the show, actor, producer, veteran, and just overall great human being. Give to y'all my good friend Robert Zion.
Man, what's going on? What's going on? Man, your chat's on fire right now, man.
I know.
Oh, man, your chat's on fire, man. and Courtney knew exactly what she was doing. This right here.
That's exactly what
this is exactly what she wanted. That's exactly what she wanted, man. That's what's up, man. Man, hey, I appreciate, man. Hey, I appreciate. Hey, well, we got the Calvin pack. I appreciate it.
It lasts even a minute.
But at least I fed Marvin. You know what I'm saying? I tried. Hey, that was interesting, man. For the table read for this whole entire episode, right? So you basically have all the characters on there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody playing every character on there. So as they were going through the script and the table read, I said, okay, my man's coming on board, right? Finally, we get to see Breeze, and they set up just like that for a reason. You won't be, you don't want to say the whole story of Breeze right there and there on one episode. It's only for an hour, right? and then the way they transitioned Rock's story. If you really watch the film, they will let you know she might or she might not be dead. I'm not gonna get. Hey, last time I did this with you, man. Look, I ended up on Power Universe talking about the episode might be leaked. I said, oh no, I ain't trying to owe 50 cents. I'm gonna say that right now. But yeah, I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I,
He
she
said,
said,
"Bro, the jaw drop."
she said at the very end of that table read, she said, I'm gonna have their heads spinning about what's gonna happen next. They're gonna have all kinds of conspiracy theories and look what's happening. She's an amazing writer, man. Amazing writer. I'm telling you.
To live, we are entitled to our opinion, just like you. Chill out. This is supposed to be fun. Hold on. What was that? She's saying because she said, "How was it wet?" The intro. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I do think niggas saying the intro was weak because they just wanted it to be unique bad as hell. That's what I think it is too. That's why y'all think I jumped off that train so fast. Y'all seen that train about to crash. I seen it about to crash. I seen that ship about to sink. I said, oh no. Let me get my life jacket right now because that unique train is about to crash. I knew it.
Exactly. And people gonna have their opinion about the episode. It is what it is. They got lead into episode 5. But what's been relevant during all of episode 4? Not one of the not one of the mafia entities have went to war yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not the whole entire time, and nobody actually complained about that. But that's about to soon change in season 5, right? So they did that on purpose, man. So I love that, bro. I love that, and I don't know. It's still young. I still can't really talk about everything, but the ones who watch it, I'm glad y'all watched it. But everybody wonders if Rock lived or not. I think you need to go back and watch the episode and watch how things were falling apart. And I don't know, man. We'll see.
Hold on, Benny Hill. Hold on. I need to give you. I told you I want to give you special attention. Hold up. You don't have the nerve to come your ass in this chat. Hold on. I told you. I got a whip for that boy. I told you Kanan was popping rock tonight. I knew that shit. I told you. I said, dude,
since it's actually officially out. Yeah, you wrong, bro. I was at the table read. I know the truth. I know the truth. So
wrong about what?
Hey, all I know is an actor said finally. So at the very end of that table read. So I'm just saying, yeah, it was showing that her demise was happening quick. So we'll see.
You said I was wrong or he was wrong? Somebody else.
No, he was wrong. No, he was wrong.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if Rock is dead. Okay. Okay. Somebody who has a script versus somebody who guesses. We know.
I told y'all, bro. I said, bro.
You know.
I mean, obviously, I wasn't right exactly how everything was going to transpire, but I knew that the build up was going to go up. He was going to find out about Crystal. He's going to think she did it, and I was like, bro. Courtney Kemp has teased a couple of times that Tariq and Kanan is basically the same person. So what did Tariq do? He shot his parent that was manipulative and lying to him all the time. So I was like, bro, there's no way Kanan not going to do this. I'm telling you. It's happening.
Oh, man. Hey, man, I wish this was like.
Hey, man, take that like a G, Benny. Just hold your L, bro. And I'm waiting on down pedestrians to get on it in here later too. He got to take his L too. Who else was in here talking all that noise in the chat?
Here we go. Wait. Let's do it like this. Because 50 won his money on Monday. Hey, she might be dead. She might not. We don't know. But I guess you got to watch season 5. Season 5.
Said the Boston Pop can be the only ones introducing. Could be the ones introducing him to Breeze weeks ago. Yeah, you did say that. And later on, I thought about it and agreed with you that I think it will be them who introduced them. And I was like, once I heard the wording for the trailer, I was like, more than likely, he's a nephew. I mean, I didn't say nephew. Sorry, I didn't say nephew. I said he's a relative of Snaps and Pop, and he turns out to be their. Because I was almost going to get ready to say that he might turn out to be their son that we don't know about, but it was a nephew.
Yeah.
So who the hell is his mama? I'm curious. Who is his parents?
His parents, yeah, exactly. But they have a feeling we introduced a lot of new characters in season 5. So they think maybe the show been running for this 4 seasons. If you had most of the same main characters, so they got to introduce new characters. That means somebody has to die off. So somebody has to die off.
I told y'all, bro, there is no way Rock and Breeze can coexist. I told y'all that. I don't know why it's so hard for y'all to sink into y'all head. They can't coexist. There's no way that they're gonna have Breeze and Rock on the screen together because Rock brings a whole bunch of attention, and they want that attention to be focused on Breeze now. So they're not gonna be able to do that. They got to do it. Nobody won the furnace for sure.
Somebody called me E.T.
No, E.T. is who they call Early Tyler.
No, I know what brought the meal in. I brought him something to eat. I brought a fresh Chinese dinner. He didn't touch lick of that, man.
Yeah, you think the gunshot was Juke coming in to save her? Save her how? So you think she just did like a warning shot in the air or something? What happened to Be Realer? Where's Kenny 2K at? This man. Shout out to Marcus, man. Appreciate the super chat. Hold on. We got 2 of them. I don't miss one. What other one at? My bad. Here's the other one. Said Be Realer survive another episode. Team Be Realer. Nigga, I told you Be Realer was gonna survive because it don't matter. I told you this shit. He just around right now. He gonna be just a little homie that Lou sent out to do his dirty work. No, I think they all alive for look. I must say though, this is very interesting because what's gonna happen with Unique now? That's to me, outside of obviously we're gonna look forward to seeing Breeze. Where are they going with Unique's character? Because that's crazy.
Exactly.
Because if Rock is no longer here, he don't have an enemy no more. So might say a bunch of mini gangsters.
You gotta remember, it is set back when I was younger too. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, it's set back when Be Realer is supposed to be. I mean, of course, not Be Realer, Breeze and and Kanan, all of them are still young. So, and they grew up. I'm sure, of course, we know that Ghost didn't kill him when I was young. Just after they been doing it for a while. So I guess they're trying to establish when they first met and how they work together, who's not going to work, who's going to work, who's not going to work. They're trying to establish that right now. That's why it's not going to be finished after season 5. They're going to keep on going with this. I still believe that they're going to go past season 5, man. There's no way you can tell that.
That's a good point. Hold on. Who said that? Let me go find it again. I'll give you some props on this, Benny Hill. I think you might be right about that because they did mention some trend beef. Maybe Neek is gonna be the head of the trend crew, and then Breeze is gonna step up and get the crew together on the south side, and they go to war and probably finally end them. But keep in mind, Snaps and Pop did mention that they got their own supplier. They said that. So who the hell is their supplier? I'm curious of that too. I was right the whole time since episode 1. I said that handshake was Bree's introduction ever since the season trailer. To Nia the GOAT. I'll give you a little something for that tonight. Damn, y'all, it's a lot of goddamn. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. It's too many of y'all in here right now. So if your comments don't get, you're gonna have to super chat them, Jack. Cause it's too many of y'all in here right now. I'm trying to read them. The jank going up. That it was Breeze. Is he not? You thought who was Breeze? Breeze wasn't feeling him when she mentioned him, and they said they're gonna use him for their connect. Hold on. You must have said something else that I missed. Pay attention to when Pops and Snaps brung up Unique. They basically were saying he will only be useful for now, and Kanan caught on to. Yeah, I did catch that. I caught that case for sure. So more than likely, they plan is to use him to get the connect, and then they're gonna pop him, and then try to let Breeze take over. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, you can't trust him anyway.
All right, so another super chat. He said Breeze was the plug. Oh, shoot. So you think Breeze was the plug? Do we know Breeze's age? I mean, no, but I would guess that, his age has to be around. He looked like he around maybe 21, 22, I would say. What y'all think? Robert, do you still happen to know his age? Because I know on the scripts it do be when they do them introduction, they'll say Breeze 22, black or something like that. You know how
I had to go back and look at it. I had to go back and look at it and see what they said on it, man. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. What I do know that was only planning to have him on there as just an induction and not have him do any action, and this kind of would make any sense for him to come on and start doing action on the last episode. They want to save all that for season 5. You know what I mean? Yeah, and the war, setting up the war for season 5. Because you're gonna have all the war on one episode between the mafia. It doesn't make sense. As a writer, it does not make sense.
So hold up. So Breeze is the connect. So so who is Breeze getting his from? Because they say he came from East. See, and that's something else that I can flex on some ugly ass niggas about. Cause I can't remember. It's too many of y'all ugly ass niggas, obviously. But it was one of the, and if you can go ahead and be honest, go ahead and point your ugly stuff out and let me know who it is. Somebody was saying Breeze is from Queens. They said he's from Queens. I said, bro, no, that was never said on the show ever. And you were swearing up and down that it was. And there it is. They say that nigga from East. What they say, he's from East New York somewhere, wherever that is. I'm not familiar with New York, but I know that ain't Queens. That's what I do know. So, right, they would have just said Queens.
I would say Queens straight up.
If Breeze killed Snaps, it was like when Marco killed.
They all breeze about his hat, man. But that was a hat back in the day, man.
Hey, I need somebody to check on Fair Play. Has anybody checked on Fair Play's channel to see if he posted anything? I need to know because I know he crashing out. Everybody gotta be crashing out right now. Cause he swear up and down. That boy swear up on his dead whatever that that Breeze was unique.
He's so wrong.
Hey, got another super chat. Breeze could get product from Rakim. You know what? That's a possibility. Because he said he don't deal in Queens. He didn't say he don't deal in New York. That's a possibility.
That's a Breeze who grew up like Tariq, rich. They are all Breeze, man. Man,
I mean, it's possible because Snaps and Pop was rich for quite a while, probably at least for his lifetime. So
yep.
He probably did. Another rich, spoiled idiot. I'm rolling with Fair Play because I swore Neek was Breeze too. It's all good. Trust me, I was on that train too. I just abandoned ship. I'm just saying that nigga, him and getting how I live Getting Ali have been saying he breathes for like 2-3 years now. So I know that nigga he on high alert for suicidal thoughts now. He's because I know that nigga smoking hella blunts right now. Like, damn. Rock still alive. She got dang, bro. These chat is moving so much. Rock still alive. She got that pipeline from DC to New York. What does her having the pipeline have to do? So let me ask you something. If I was to connect right now, right, and God forbid somebody took me out, what does me having the pipeline have to do with me living? That don't save my life. What are we talking about? That doesn't mean shit.
Oh yeah, by the way, somebody said that jukebox called Marvin, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not possible. Marvin was getting shot at. Marvin was a whole different location, right? How was he gonna get over there that quick?
I mean, did she get an answer though? Did she speak? They didn't show her speak and her speaking to anyone.
Or pick up the phone and call somebody. That's it.
I mean, she could have been trying to call him and he just
remember, she picked up a house phone.
But I'm thinking she probably tried to call Rock. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, probably so.
That probably nigga Breeze was dressed like Cole from Marvel. I love that fatty. He definitely was.
That's a good. That's hey. That's Cole, you Breeze, you stupid. That's a good one. That was a good one.
I swear that's exactly how that nigga was dressed. Okay, we got another super chat. Hold up. We said Russo stabbing Stefano was treacherous. Yeah, it's crazy because I could tell by how that nigga was getting up, how he was getting out close. I said, yeah, he about to stab that nigga. Or he about to shoot him. Typically, if it's broad daylight, though, you ain't gonna want to shoot because folks are hearing a gunshot. But when you stab, if you close like that, they might not see that.
He didn't, and if I'm correct, he didn't twist the knife. Am I correct?
He did.
That's where he messed up.
He did. No.
My bad. I don't know about that.
The same way they got to Saline people crib in Greenwich that fast, Marvin could have got to Rock. Stop it to live.
No.
All right, so we don't chop it up. Let me ask y'all because we got hundreds of people in the chat right now. Go ahead and rate the episode like we typically do. What rate would y'all give it? I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all mine. I'm gonna say it was I'm gonna give it an 8. Well, maybe a 9. Strictly out Bree's introduction, it got to be at least a 9. Robbie, you can give us yours too.
Well, I'm gonna say 10 out of 10. I was on set. I got to be there. I got to be there. I got to meet the people. I got to think about it. My favorite character is Marvin. And I get taken out by Marvin, man. Come on now. So the conversation we had before on set. Hey, London, that's his real name. London, I'll be putting my pictures on Monday. I don't want to do it right now because the episode came out. Hey, London's a real brother, man. He's a comedian too, just like Chris Reddy is, who plays Early Thomas.
Man, Ebony a 6?
Yeah.
Damn, get Buckets a 6?
Man. But yeah, London's real people, man. Not only he treated us well, but he was getting pointers of how he does things and the whole 9 yards. He's real smooth way he do, man. So I knew that he was gonna be good. Of course, I knew he was gonna be good for season 5. But man, I'm telling you, it was good to be on that set, bro.
All right, got another super chat. The beatboxer, he said, y'all got what you wanted, and now you hating Breeze.
yeah.
You can't satisfy Power fans for nothing. They gonna always have something to complain about.
Yeah. And that wasn't going and Unique definitely wasn't Breeze, but why have Breeze so far into the Unique's a grown man just like Rock is. It doesn't make sense. So yeah. That was crazy, man.
And she said the height was a 10, the potential was a 10, but the outcome was a 3 + 3.
Man, that's crazy.
Like I said, I had to give it at least a 9. Just simply, we finally got that long await Breeze opportunity, and then, like I said, I knew. But I will say this. I'm gonna say this. I think. I think the scene between Makai and Patina could have been stronger. My opinion. Not saying that the acting was bad. It just, I was on the edge of my seat because with what was going on, but I just felt like she would deliver because normally they always give her really really good lines to deliver, and I thought like her dying declaration would be like much stronger. That's all for me. At least Branford was revealed when we finally gonna see Breeze. Shut up, nigga. The only thing now is with damn, hold on, that shit just disappeared because another guy. The only thing now is to see why Kanan took out Breeze. Nigga gonna be dirt shit crazy. That's why he took his ass out. All right, so for my usuals that do come up, I'm gonna go ahead and allow you to come up right now. I'm gonna drop the link for y'all. For the newbies and stuff, like for the newer people and stuff like that, screening and stuff has to be done because it's a lot of y'all. And last time, y'all know how that for the people that was there for the encounter, it was really bad. We can't let that happen again. But there go the link. Y'all can come up, ask how we typically do it. Talk about it. You want to talk, ask Robert some questions or something live on here, you can do it. So where is Vanessa? Right, that's the question too. That's another huge question. My boy Ronald. That's another huge question. Hey, Ronald's from Memphis too, Robert.
Man, what's going on, Memphis? What's going on, man?
Hey there.
Man, hey, I'm from right down the street, Jackson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. On Jackson, man. Hey, I'm glad to see you, man. Mm-hmm. My family's still in the area.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there go down there. Down there, what's up, man? I told your ass. Now, I almost want to bring him up just to cook his ass for 10 straight minutes and then kick his ass out. I told you, bro. I said, bro, Rock getting that bullet tonight. I'm telling you. You talk all that shit you talking. She getting that bullet tonight. This about to be a cold live, bro. I can't wait to season 5. That's big facts. Season 5 is probably now that I think is going to be absolutely off the chain.
I think episode 1 going to be the episode we was looking for tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I can do it. And I'm so mad we got to wait till next year. Force better not let us down. Because I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know. You don't heard me say it before. I'm gonna say it again. Ghost is appearing in Force. You gonna see Ghost come out of nowhere, and you gonna be like, oh, and it's gonna blow it. Cause look, this is what I told ass niggas, and they didn't want to believe me. I said they gonna drop Breeze on us for Raising Kanan, and they're gonna drop Ghost on us for Force. Break the internet. I said it, bro. What? That's what's coming next. You're gonna have Ghost and Breeze at the same damn time. You can't beat that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought this episode was going to kill your Ghost's Louis Ghost dad theory. Nope. I thought Lou was going to get dropped off tonight.
Yeah, it's still there, man. It's still there.
We'll let him go.
Dude, I got another season to keep talking about shit. Fair Play just put out a video trying to save face, talking about all the theories he did get right. Show his glass out. You got hella wrong. We just got through talking about this shit. You got hella shit wrong, nigga. Look at it. And you was dead wrong about that one too.
Hey, you know what? You know what? I gotta put something out there. I gotta say it. A lot of people keep saying, you know, either she dead or not, or she's not dead. One said that they showed her die on the screen, but look how they did famous. Look how they did famous. No, nothing. They showed him get arrested by the police, and after that, well, he was under a bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. Yeah, that was it. They just took him out, right? So it could be,
my bad. Go ahead and finish. You finish?
It could be possible that she's dead. They doesn't want to show her actually dead. You get me? Why? It doesn't make sense. It's leaving people on a cliffhanger to watch season 5. So we'll see. Somebody said they got leaked for season 5, but yeah, you never know. So
I told y'all on the live, the earlier live today, I said they're gonna go the Angela route with this. They're gonna make us think that, you know, she's still possibly alive, and they're gonna confirm she's dead in episode 1. That's what's gonna happen. And then also think about it this way. What did they say? The reason why they canceled book 2, because shows get really expensive after the 4th season, right?
Yeah,
so think about this. Raising Kanan just had their 4th season. You just brought on Shamik Moore. Now Patina is eligible for even more money because this is her 4th season.
Exactly.
They don't want to pay Patina and Shamik, so they had to get rid of one of them. Obviously, they can't get rid of Shamik because he's just good ride. And like I've been telling y'all, Kanan can't fully get embraced the way they want him to until she is out of the picture. Just like Courtney had visions to make Tariq the face of the power. They couldn't do that while Amari was there, so they had to get him out of the way. It's the same shit.
And I got to mess with you about that ghost theory coming back. Remember, Courtney doesn't get along with him whatsoever. He's supposed to die early instead of Kanan in the regular power, right? So I don't think that she's gonna let's say some big happen. I don't think she's gonna bring him back. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna keep holding on.
That's my personal thought. You know what I'm saying? That's my personal thought.
I'm gonna say this
on the actual back end, as far as
the money that they're gonna bring in might shut her mouth to go and get out of her feelings. Because think about it, if you bring in Ghost right now, the ratings is gonna be off. It's gonna be through the roof.
That is true.
So she might swallow her pride for them dollars. But anyways, I want to address what he just said. We seen Angela get shot. Right, we did. I'm gonna tell you 2 things. One, the shit I just told you that they didn't want to pay Shamik and Patina at the same time. So if she survived season 5, they would have to pay both of them. 2, it's totally different. No, I'm not trying to make this a race thing, but it is what it is. It's totally different them seeing Tommy shoot a Latina girl woman and she dies, opposed to them seeing a black son shoot his black mother. They couldn't show that because it would get very negative impact. That's why they didn't show it. Has nothing to do with that. Trust me. Think about it. Most of us, I'm pretty sure, in this chat are blacks. Think about this. Do you want to see a black mother being shot by her son on screen? You do not want to see that.
The negative effect.
It's going to, exactly. They're going to get a lot of negative backlash from people because they did that. That's why they did it the way they did it. And it's crazy. I was talking about that earlier, and then they so happened to blank it out, which I'm glad they did.
And besides, you want her to die gracefully anyway. Think about it. You know, showing her I watched it. I'm gonna really mess people up. Showing her in a position of power that she's been in since episode 1 of season 1. She's always been in power. What did Lou say? She's more a man than any man out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
A black woman of strength. Do you really want to show her in the weakest point, being dead, laying on the ground, or something like that? They're not gonna do that.
Right.
They went to
You
black.
think about it, they really didn't show Ghost like that. Even gets I mean they showed the shot, but it wasn't no scene like what you would. It wasn't no like really tragic scene like, oh man, like he really doing it today. It was a slow motion shot, and then he fell down the balcony. Then they pretty much cut it off after that. They showed him on the ground. That was it.
No.
They didn't really do too much when it's showing him because it's not a good look.
Somebody said, she, that if she alive, her operation dead, which is very true. so what's she gonna do now?
I am curious of what the Afghan plug would do though. Like, would more than likely, I would say, man, that's crazy though. I'm curious though. How would that work? Because like, what if Kanan's working with Snaps and Pop? We know he's going to work with Breeze, so he's going to be with the plug that Breeze have. So the Afghan dude is going to just move out of the way, or is you know what I'm saying? Is Lou gonna step up and try to become the connect now? Because he was like him or Marvin would be the next in command. So that's something really to think about. I don't believe Rock is dead. I think Jukebox saved her, and that's the gunshot we hear. I believe she left off a warning shot to get Kanan's attention. Get his attention that nigga, you don't effed up because you just shot your mama. I'm telling you, Jesus. And here's another thing. On IMDb, y'all. I mean, it could be something else, but I didn't confirm this myself, but I know a lot of people was talking in my comments section one time, and they said that in episode 1 for season 5, is somebody on there they're talking about funeral attendees. So there's going to be a funeral in episode 1 of season 5. Whose funeral is it? Is it Crystal's? I doubt it. She's not a big enough character for them to do that with. We know Marvin and Lou didn't die. Unique didn't die. None of the other big main characters died. The only one who allegedly got shot is Rock. So whose funeral is it? They did the same thing for the original Power. See, I know this because the Power junkie that I am, I did the same thing with that. I went to IMDb and saw that there was a funeral. Now it was a what's the people that's called that do like the dang, the people that like the preacher or pastor that's like over the ceremony talk. What are they called? Shit.
I don't talk about.
That's crazy. But anyway, the who?
Mortician? What are you talking about? No, they do the embalming.
Well, anyway, the person that talks over, the service and stuff like that, that's over it. Basically, them. They had that in the IMDb, and we knew Angela just got shot. So that's what let me knew right there that Angela was dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I'm seeing the same thing going into season 5 of Raising Kanan. I'm telling y'all, Rock is dead.
You got one young lady right here already. Like I said, it's a credit as a funeral attendee. So
exactly.
Exactly.
Yes, IMDb is not official. Hey, Robert, let me tell you something. This is the funniest thing because they did this to me in my chat. They'll try to argue, especially down to earth productions and folks like that. You're trying to argue with people that we actually work in this. Y'all do know we actually work in this, but you just seen this man on screen.
Oh,
and even though I'm not in Power, I've been in other things and stuff like that. And we both created our own personal productions. We're on IMDb. We know all about that. You're not telling us nothing we don't know. I'm just saying.
Straight up.
We know that anybody can edit IMDb. We're very much familiar with that. But what I'm saying is that it was on there the first time and it was 100% accurate. And I can guarantee you more than likely it's probably, and then this is the thing, IMDb, you can't just add anything on there because what is it gonna be on it? What if it's just a random that puts it on there, it's gonna be under there as uncredited. That's what it's gonna say. But if it's official, that means the person that's over the production has to
prove who that person is.
Prove it, right. That is gonna go under there as credited. And if the thing says credited, that means that is official. That's how it works. So, like I said, that's what I saw in season 6, going into season 6 of the original Power. That's what we're saying in this one, and I'm telling you, that's what it is.
Hey,
I gotta wait to talk my shit to you again. I'm gonna be marking my damn days. I'm gonna mark it. What's today?
hey, you know what? Hey, you know what? We need. I'm giving her a shout out right now. We need if she would cough it up. We need to track down Samantha Lee Johnson, who's the actress that's put down that she was a funeral attendee, right? She knows the answer. She knows the truth. So that's crazy, man.
Hold on, Samantha Lee Johnson. Who was that?
That's the one who plays the funeral attendee in season 5, episode 1. She would know.
Okay.
Yeah, you know she know the answer.
Right. That is true. I might have to go hunt her down and find her Instagram.
Yeah, exactly. It's acting world short. It's acting world small. We'll find out. She know the answer.
Right. Another thing though, Ronald, I gotta give Ronald some little bit more. I gotta give you some props. Another thing was confirmed. We are definitely still in 92.
Yep, the headstone.
Yep,
the headstone. Joyce's headstone. Yeah.
Joyce's headstone said November 1992, so that means we're absolutely still in 92.
Yep. And they showed that on purpose.
We got another super chat. My boy JT said, if you believe Rox really is dead, how do you feel like Marvin and Lou is going to react after finding out it was Kanan? I think we might see Marvin beat Kanan ass for the first time. We might see it.
Now I'm gonna mess with you.
He's been talking about it for 2 seasons now, right? I think we might see him beat. Remember, because here's another parallel. Remember on the first season of Book 2 Ghosts, when Tariq was leaning against Tommy Carr was like, I promise. Tommy said to this, I quote, I promise Ghost I wouldn't kill you, but I swear to God, if you don't get your skinny ass off my ride, I'll beat your ass right here. I think Marvin is gonna catch him and he's gonna beat his ass. I think
and watch, I'm gonna add on to what you say again. We said it before. I'm gonna add on to what you're saying. Remember, somebody threw a picture with a jukebox holding somebody like Marvin, and she was crying, right?
Uh-huh.
And who's Marvin been rolling with tough since season 1? His sister, right? Yeah. With his sister. And the only person who can really make jukebox cry is who? If losing who? The closest person she was with. That's why she said she grew up tonight, right? So who was she crying about? And why? I think
it's gonna hurt her this much. I think it's gonna hurt her that much worse because the last thing she said to her was something hurtful.
Exactly. She can tell her I love you or anything like that, because that's what she always looked at as a mother figure, always, right? The whole entire time. I'm trying to tell everybody the whole entire time. So somebody leaked that picture out and show her holding Marvin. You know, they thought Marvin got killed or somebody. No, who's the only person that really make her cry? Did she lose her father or she lose who? Rock.
Yeah, so that I think that's what's gonna hurt her even more. She's gonna be like, damn, bro. Because throughout the first all 4 seasons, not including this last episode, obviously, we never seen Juke and Rock have any conflict. It's always been all love. And she finally said something, kind of mean to her. And she dies that night. That's crazy.
I hear you, Donald. I hear you, Donald said Rock is gone. Y'all don't want to believe it, but it's true.
We got a lot of Rock not dead saying ass niggas up in this chat too.
Somebody said Rock is bleeding out and we speak.
Hey, she bleeding out as we speak, and there's some ambulance right there, and they gonna confirm it. She's gone.
Oh man! Hey, listen,
Juke gonna crash out. Juke gonna crash out on Kanan. She gonna go find him. Nigga, go get him his scar on his neck. Now he gonna be in the hospital.
She probably gonna be shot. He killed his mother. I tell you.
What did y'all think about Jay? What did you think about Kanan's little mama's boy speech when he pointed the gun at her? Now that to me was I felt that the whole psychology of that relationship. You want me for yourself, so it's twisted, but their relationship is twisted.
Right.
Yes.
I think that was effective. And he's gotten better as an actor over these
He
few
is.
years. too.
Yes.
I agree with you 100%. 100% on that. He's got it because when I first really said it, he got better. Season 3 was a step up from season 2, but this particular season, after he did that scene when he was talking to the homies in his apartment, and he was like, tell them I'm putting in real loot for anybody who can find. Like I felt that scene. I don't know if anybody else said, but like, okay, he's starting to look scary. Even though we know that nigga only 5'1", he's starting to look scary. They doing a good job of that. And I was saying, I also believe because in season 1 I don't think he was never a terrible actor, but he wasn't as strong in season 1.
Not yet.
Exactly. So I think what they planned was like, let's put in some really strong actors around him and give him time to develop, and eventually he's going to be ready. And it worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's confirmation that she's dead. Oh, it is confirmation she's dead. I'm telling y'all, with glass niggas, y'all just don't want to believe me.
How do I say goodbye?
What's up, CG? I didn't even know you came in here.
Oh, that's funny.
Would have been poetry if we got to see Kanan put two where Rock's heart beat and one where she used to think. Nah, it wouldn't have, because it would have been backlash. That's why we said, I thought we spoke on that earlier. But yeah, it would have been major backlash if they would have showed that. I mean, I do get where you're coming from with it. And who knows? They might say later on that he did that because they didn't show it. But they don't need to show that. You know how they said Marvin was going to beat Kanan ass. What if he gets jumped by them and stabbed by? That'd be so crazy, bro. That might gonna hate the whole family after that. But you know what? I think Kanan will understand later because eventually he's gonna fight. So here's something open that I'm very much curious to ask everybody on. I mean, there's a billion of y'all in the chat, so I can't read all of y'all, but of course the people in the panel. I'm just being honest. And so here's my question, because I was wondering this as soon as I saw it. Eventually, Kanan is going to find out that it was Snap and Pop that was responsible for the death of, Famous and Crystal. So how is that going to affect his situation with, Breeze? Because we know Breeze and him going to become good friends and work together. So is Breeze going to understand and let him take out his uncle? Is he going to do it himself? Like, how is that going to work?
That's a good question.
Right. Anybody can take a shot at it. I'm curious of that.
Because we all been pretty much saying that Kanan would be the ones to take out Snap and Pop unless he set them up some kind of way where he doesn't do it directly.
And of course, he would do that if he killed his mother thinking that she did this. Then they killed his girlfriend. Then they killed his best friend. So that would make a monster out of him in its own, right? So I can only imagine when he does find out the truth. When he really found the truth, how that dynamic is going to be with him and how he's going to treat everybody else. But the only thing that comes to my mind is how in the world he do that, knowing he's supposed to be working with Breeze, right? Am I correct? It was Kanan, Breeze, and Ghost, like so that's another thing. That's a twist, like who actually takes out Pops, who takes out that dynamic duo? Is it him or is it somebody else? That's what they did. They did this on purpose, man. They have everybody all over the place. But then they'll know. They definitely know you'll watch season 5, regardless of what you think about episode 10. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
What do you
Now
just
two.
another question about Kanan. Jay, how did you hear that piece about when they said they just need unique in the short term, and Kanan reacted to that? What do you
You
think
said
he
what?
heard? You know, when Snap and Pop was doing the introduction and they brought up unique, Branford brought up, I'm going to call him Branford. Branford brought up, that's his name. Branford brought up the other guy. And then they said they'll need unique in the short term because of his Italian connection. And you
Right.
saw Kanan reacted to that. He heard that. But I'm not sure how he heard it or what he heard.
Hmm. Um. I mean, I think he heard it clearly. I
Hey,
just think
Robert,
he was
don't
like,
give nothing away now. You can't be giving nothing away for next season.
Man,
no,
excuse me, I damn sure can't. Because the next morning after I did an interview with this this fool over here, I had Power like season episode 10 leaked.
we
I was
was
like, oh,
tagged on social media, both of us.
bro, I was like, oh
Like,
shit.
what
I
was
just
it?
told y'all I went on 50 by Monday, man. And the first thing I see in the morning, you've been tagged by and then they started following me. I said, oh hell no. I told myself that man, I can't wait to 9 p.m. on Thursday night so I could be I'm on the West Coast, right? So I can't wait to 9 p.m. on Thursday night so I could be off the hook. Cause that's man, that shit scares shit. I'm just saying, I'm just being careful with what I'm saying now because they will sue people. That's all I gotta say.
But
They will.
what you think about that, Jake? That's one of them little details that we have to catch.
Okay, so
That's how Kanan just the fact that they said that, and
yeah, well, he definitely caught it because you can tell by his expression that he caught
mhm.
what they said. The question is for me is whether or not he he's going to be okay with them doing Neek like that. Because you think about it, Neek never did nothing to Kanan. So that's I mean, I would think he would have to just let it ride though, because we do know that him and Breeze is gonna become close later. So maybe Neek is gonna do something that's gonna piss Kanan off. Like maybe he takes out one of his uncles next season. And then
Or he, like you say, he did hear that. He did change his demeanor when he heard that. And Mike thought that, hey, if they wanted to take out Unique, I gotta watch my back too. You know what I mean? So if that
yeah,
was
that's a
just
good
so,
way to look at it.
yeah, that's so nonchalant to say that about Unique. And what about me? I'm expendable too. So that
Right.
might be one key that make him start watching them because he said that. You never know.
Well, I think that was Snap and Pop's first slip up.
Yeah, really, it is.
It
Well,
should have been. It
that
should have
was
been the dog. It should have been the dog barking, but
that was
I think
Pop slip up. Because Snap's, if you pay attention, Pop was the one said it, and then Snap was like, "Yeah, but we can deal with that later." He was constantly trying to brush it off, telling her to shut the hell up.
Mm-hmm.
But she was talking too much. So yeah, we're gonna watch that for next season. That might come back to bite them. But let me go ahead and address this super chat. He says, "So are we now saying when Kanan says I went to see my mom, he was saying he went to see her?" Yes, I've been telling y'all that for over a year now. Now you can finally see that I was right. I love flexing my little muscles on y'all. I've been telling y'all that. I said, bro, he was talking about a gravesite. Like when I tell you at least 20 people has came to me to my channels telling me that, bro, Rock not dead. She's still alive in the timeline because Kanan said he went to go see her. I'm like, bro, I have another video that I can show you right now in season 3, episode 15, where Ghost is talking to Tasha and he says, I want to come see my daughter. Well, clearly Raina has been dead for 2 seasons. But he said he wanted to go see her. That because people refer to family gravesite as going to see them. And that's all Kanan was talking about. I'm telling you. Because he's gonna feel very guilty. How I think it's gonna happen is he's gonna feel very guilty after he finds out that she didn't do any of that. he's gonna start visiting her grave every day probably because he's gonna be so in so much pain that he took out his mother over something she didn't do.
It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. I'm still glad it ended that way. I wish they had, we wanted a little bit more action in the film. I mean, that's what it was. Everybody wanted a little more action.
Yeah.
In the film. That's what it came down to. And again, you don't introduce a new character in the last episode and then have them go all the way out. You just want to leave that person, just introduce them, make that joint so they watch it for the next season. That's all they did. But they should have had more action. I mean, for me, personally, I would like to see a little bit more action.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that I thought Marvin's scene was a little disappointing. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more to that shootout than what happened. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that thought this, right?
Now that was unique. Was that Unique's people or Early's people?
It was Unique's people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Early's people got taken out. I was one of them. So
Right.
yeah, early knew to go high, and yeah, I should have listened to that fool, man. I should have stayed at the card table. So yeah, I should listen to that fool. But yeah, that was definitely Unique people, not Early. Early people easy now. He told him leave him alone, but this man, if I had known this snitch, that man, he would have been hungry. I'd have left him in the hotel, man.
What was your line? What did you say? I just brought him some food.
Yeah.
You had a line before you got shot.
Yeah. Basically, what it was, he was.
Matter of fact, hey, F it. Let's see it. I'm about to pull it up.
I know, hey, that's messed up, man. Yeah, man.
Let's see this nigga get taken out again.
Hey, man. Hey, you gotta put me under like that, man. That's messed up. But hey, all y'all say, hey, I got the pleasure to get killed by my favorite actor. That's why my favorite character in the film, man.
Yeah.
You really, man?
Hey, who is? I'm curious of this.
Move that chat out the way, Jay. Can you move that chat out the way?
Yeah, I move. Curious of this though, Robert. Who was the casting director when you auditioned for? Was it Kim Coleman?
I had to look it up. I think so. Yes.
Yeah, more than likely it was her.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what. Yeah.
Okay, I figured. Because I know when I auditioned for Wu-Tang, it was her too.
Yeah.
And, I think I seen an audition for Forrest, but shoot, I actually exited out. But it wasn't. I didn't match that description, so I didn't apply to it. It was her name, so I figured she.
Did you get the job
for Wu-Tang?
Uh-huh.
Nah, I didn't. I'm trying to remember what time did when did he get taken out?
Right there. You gotta go back.
I missed it.
Yeah, keep going forward. Keep going forward. It's right after that conversation.
Okay.
You know I'll be knowing where it's in.
Right. I was just about to say that.
You know I knew where it's at. You know I knew where it's at. Hey, Ashton said before you play it, Ashton said here. He said Rock might be alive because hell, Calvin's here on the he got shot in the chest and he's still here.
Yeah. Correct. Okay, let me go ahead and address. No, like that. We'll do it like that, yeah. Because YouTube, they be trying to hit them copyrights. I gotta stop that.
Somebody said,
who there?
Calvin, got your food.
Got your food.
What took you so long, man?
You're like a
Should have
bitch.
dropped one to put down Londell.
Hold up, I gotta give it a quick pause because they might try to hit us with it. Still, even with they sitting with the faces right here, but I don't know, man. They be on.
I'm gonna tell you something. Put that scene up. They took that shit. Yeah, they gotta be copyright quick.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Did you have the tag up and did you have the face in it and all that?
Like it was bro, it was like a TikTok thing. I ain't tagged nobody. They tagged me. That's it. they tagged me like, yeah, we're gonna take this. We're gonna go ahead and take this down. That's all we're gonna do. You've been warned.
Go ahead, this nigga.
I ain't got shit to do with none of this.
That's what they all say, nigga.
Nigga, shot the shot, man. That's fucked up.
Man, shut the shit out there, man.
He didn't let me debate. Hey, he didn't let me debate nothing, man. I had some fresh Chinese food and everything, man. I just came to the Chinese shop, man. Get some shrimp and ramen noodles and stuff. They may gonna shoot me, man. That's messed up.
No, bro, that was absolutely some funny shit. All right,
Hey,
let's get back.
real talk again. Oh yeah, by the way, London really eats all the time, right? He eats when the camera's off of him and when he's on in front of the camera. So that was actually real food in there. And he literally ate that food when they say cut. He really ate that food when our scene was done. That man's funny, man.
Oh, I just noticed something. Hold up, let me check these lights. Yeah, I gotta get these lights up. Hold on, what's going on? I just thought about y'all bucking on these lights. I was looking at it. We was in hundreds of people. Less than 50 lights. Get these lights up, people. Niggas always sleeping on dark-skinned girls. Who's sleeping on dark-skinned girls, Talia? I love me a dark-skinned girl.
What Rock said to Marvin? It seemed like I had heard that before. Did Joyce say the same thing to him? Huh? What?
My bad. I was talking about the chat. Go ahead.
Did Joyce say the same thing to Marvin about $1 late, $1 short, something that mess? Because like I heard that before.
I don't know if she said that or not. But one thing I bet this is what the chat is in there talking about. If y'all talking about Aisha when she was in that bed, she did look good in that bed. I agree with that. That's what y'all talking about. How can you kill someone you love, Kanan? Some niggas say you ain't a real killer till you do. Yep.
I thought Marvin was going to
2 feet away from the part the boy can't shoot.
That's why you was over like, hey, that's
right, why did he do that anyway, nigga? You that close, nigga?
That's funny, man. And what makes what Maurice says funny is when because he held it like this, like I'm gonna make sure I shoot.
Hold up. Why are you saying this? Because I think this is my second time seeing you say this. Why are you convinced that Jarita made Kanan believe that Sean was his? Because I haven't seen nothing that really indicates that. Outside of Kanan did mention that I had never took a DNA test. I should have took it. That's the only thing that kind of supports that. But is it anything else that you may have noticed that I'm not familiar with right now?
And that's saying a lot. They're saying he had doubts.
Yeah.
Somebody, she looked great in Frosted Flakes. That's funny, man.
That man said, "Oh, hello." As you said, audition for Young Spanky in Origins. I doubt he'd be in Origins. But hey, if they had a role, I would. Nah, I ain't sleeping on Aisha no more. I saw that day. I definitely noticed that ad tonight. I tell you that. I was sleeping on her. She woke me up.
He looking back. Don't get nervous.
When the screen went black I thought power went out. Bad ending.
Man.
Hey, so who else watched Godfather of Harlem? It's crazy. I watched the first 2 episodes and haven't watched it yet. But
I watched the first episode after you brought it up.
the new season, I'm talking about the new season though.
Oh,
Season 4.
I went back to season 1.
Okay, it's
I
good.
can't-
I like
Can't
it.
keep jumping in at the 4th season. So
A Queen, you're saying Me Too. You watch Godfather of Harlem? Cause it's crazy. I got a homie that's in there too. If you watch the new season, he plays Frank Lucas. Yeah, it was that. That's probably like the biggest role he's gotten for it. Like me and the homies and stuff like that be right. We always congratulate him on that. Because Frank Lucas, he got a lot to live up to though. Because Denzel played Frank Lucas in the movie, so folks gonna compare that.
talk about that conversation between Phil and Stefano, because they was in more cahoots than we realized.
Right. That's something else that was revealing for sure. That it was Phil who really wanted Sal out the way. Crazy. So do you think it's a possibility that Teresa could figure that out? And maybe Neek takes out Phil? Because if he'll do that to Sal, Neek is definitely expendable to him,
Because he gave it away when she said that he won't. When Unique said he won't let us, he wants to stand by and not do nothing whatsoever. That's the reason why he want to stand by, because he was in cahoots with him. Yeah. So yeah, you're right, man. That everything's coming.
And she knew it was something wrong with that.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Hell is this? Oh, okay. I didn't know this was right here.
But
Any of my people that's from
Stefano is not dead though.
Yeah, he's not.
Because he said I took a big swing and
missed.
Right. I don't know how the hell you missed that though. That's crazy.
That was kind of stupid. Just gonna let him sit there,
He stabbed him one time and didn't turn the knife. And and the way that Tony Danza looked at her, right, like he like you stabbed. That's what made me laugh when he looked at her like, man, you stabbed me. That was it, bro. I was like, oh man, stab him again. You know what I'm saying? Hit him in the throat. Do something. But nah, man, you hit him in his bad kidney.
Buckets, if you're trying to come up, I'm gonna drop the link again. But Wade, you said Teresa playing Unique. What makes you think that?
Teresa playing Unique.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's kind of crazy. I mean, me personally, I don't think she is. But
now, if they keep holding hands, something might pop off.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, is Zeke gonna try to?
Hey, I'm telling you right now, he calling her baby. He just put her arm around her shoulder. Man, they do that. I'm sorry, I'm gonna die laughing. First of all, man, he ain't learned from Shannon Sharp. No, play. He better leave her alone.
He used to wear out Rock with that baby. He was calling her baby for a few seasons.
Right. I think Breeze character from that upset a lot of people. I don't know if I agree with that because Shamika's a good actor. So you be surprised. Give the man a chance.
Yeah, he is. Again, it was just an introduction.
But I do agree though. Who the hell is D Wiz's brother though? When is this nigga? That's got to be the nigga who. I'm gonna say this: if Lou doesn't end up being Ghost's dad, then that's got to be the nigga who's gonna be designated to take out Lou. Got to be.
Lou is not Ghost's dad, so.
Hey, it's the way you said it. That was funny. Nah.
Hey, man, I don't show y'all already the comparison. I'm telling y'all. Yeah, I've been holding on to theories for years long, and then when they come out right, what did I do? Pull up that video and show it to y'all. I'm remembering this.
Said you're talking
Remember?
about give Sneeze a chance. Sneeze. They wrong, man. They just killed this man. They just killed this man before he get started, man. Come on, man. You're right. He's a good actor.
Yeah, but I will agree with you on this, Deshante, that he's not what you would expect. I'll say that because I know me, who I initially envisioned him when when the Breeze things first started getting really big, everybody started being very curious of who he was. I mean, you kind of was thinking kind of physically imposing like character. You feel me? Like somebody who's like 6 feet plus, muscular, like that. But I mean, we got him. But like I said, I'm gonna give it a chance because I done seen a couple of times where fans will think, "Oh, this ain't gonna work," and then they blow you with it. So hey,
And
he said, "Brandon don't look like a big nigga." Oh boy.
Man, y'all killed this man.
Oh, here's guy. What's up, bro? I didn't see you down there.
Bro, how y'all doing?
Good.
Good.
he gonna turn out to be a bad dude. But you know what I peeped in that introduction is that Pops Snaps described him as a philosopher and a scholar. And that's what I connect to Jeopardy to. Jeopardy,
Hey.
you learn a lot on Jeopardy.
Yeah, you do.
Watching Jeopardy. I grew up watching Jeopardy. And for him to be a scholar, so he's smart. But then they had described him, OG Powell, as not smart.
I'm gonna stop saying Lou Narco's daddy, but I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. All right, like I said, I remember this day. I remember this day for a couple. What was the other thing I supposed to be remembering this day for? I should have wrote that shit down. It was another thing I was supposed to remember this day for y'all. Oh yeah, y'all trying to tell me Rock not dead. I remember that shit. And
I wanted to go back to the Teresa thing with Phil Russo and Stefano. I think Neat kind of picked up on something when he said, "Do as you must." Yeah, after he told him he made a move on Stefano.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
What about it?
I think he probably realized that he was the one that actually made the move to get Sal out the way.
I mean, for him to give him all rights to go out and do what he need to do before, basically saying before the war starts, you might as well go ahead and do what you gotta do. Yeah. So let him get his wage out the way, and then trying to push him toward stepping off a please. But yeah, you're right about that.
But he told Unique that after he had stabbed Russo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian forgot to make a believer out of me. And all right, Buckets, my bad. All right, we got almost a full panel now.
Good with it, y'all.
What up?
Man, what's going on?
This nigga Breeze is scholar, strong.
Call him Sneeze.
Smart. Watch Jeopardy, wear penny loafers, and a hothead. Nigga sound like he's schizophrenic. Also, if you real tight with someone, they can become a bit predictable to you. True. So, yeah, because that's something that threw me off too. I must say, because when the way they were describing him, like this nigga was very smart, but we was hearing strong, not smart. But then again, like I've been telling folks, you can't be the head of an operation like that without being, at least a little bit of intelligence. So. I believe he was indicating that he wasn't smart because he wouldn't get out of his wouldn't
Routine.
get out of his ways. Like he
Yeah.
always do the same thing over and over again. That's what he was referring to. Not that he was
Yeah, that don't necessarily mean you dumb either. So,
right,
Yeah.
right.
I
And,
mean,
and
you
you
got
know
a
what?
routine.
And even with like Slim was saying on here, honestly, truly, what would they expect now the Breeze introduction in the first place? You know what I mean? He's been introduced at that moment.
They was expecting two guns blazing, bro. What you expect?
Yeah.
They wanted to see they
They
wanted to see
expecting
him
him to
jump
be
out of
dressed in all
helicopters with
black.
two guns. Yeah, you know
Hey,
what I'm
what was supposed to
He's
saying?
supposed to
happen?
be in all black in the daytime.
Hey,
Ready to
look,
kill
if you look at
somebody.
the time on there, you look at how much time they had left. What we gonna do in 5 minutes with Breeze? It was like 5 minutes left before the thing was closing out. They were just introducing the man. That was it. But that Bradford killed me. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I first saw the tape read, I said Bradford. I said, man, why they get that man that name? That's the first thing I said. So why they get that man that name Bradford? I said, oh no, I ain't never heard a brother named Bradford before. So that was that was my little laugh about it. But man, but
He
yeah,
said, "Who was Branford's brother?" Since they described Breeze as the loving brother, so they actually said a love. I think a loved brother, if I'm not mistaken, and I believe they were referring to that everybody loved him, not that he was someone's actual brother. Like everybody loved him like a brother. That's what I would think they're talking about.
I've been thinking it was beloved.
I mean, I can pull it up and confirm
I
what they
knew
said.
I knew you was gonna say that. Don't put it up.
But they mentioned it like that
That
because
is
Kane,
that
like
is what
Kanan
they
Ghost and
said
Tommy
though.
loved him like a brother.
Yeah, I think they said he was a beloved brother when they were talking about his eulogy,
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that. Yeah,
yeah. It's something like that, but they didn't say a loving brother. I don't think.
well, man. Hey, brother, I again appreciate you having me on here. I had to be at set at 7:30 a.m. for another film. I appreciate you letting me be on it, bro. Again,
Yes, sir. You
definitely,
come.
man. Definitely, y'all. I appreciate y'all allowing me on this platform. I enjoyed it, and man, I enjoy the conversations, man. It's good, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, again, y'all have a blessed night, man. You keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep pushing. Straight up, keep pushing.
Appreciate
peace,
you.
That,
bro.
that was a that
Yeah,
was a
same to
great
you,
Cool,
that
brother.
was
Be
a
brother.
great
easy, man.
performance, man. How you hit the floor. That was a great performance.
Hey, let me tell you something. You know, that wasn't one time that I had to fall there for. I had the pads on my elbows and knees. Everything they pad you up, right? Man, that one scene because they had so many angles. That one scene, man, I hit that for about 15 to 16 times, man. I was well, like, man, please shoot my ass. I was like,
Go ahead and
please
shoot me. Is that with?
shoot me. It's over with, bro. All right, man. Y'all appreciate it, man. Y'all have a blessed night, man. Again, keep going, Jamie, man. I like this, bro.
All right, bro. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Peace.
Same to you, man.
See back to what I was looking at. See what,
Make sure y'all hit that like button too.
man, because I promise you, it was a lot of people up in here earlier. And bro, I had to look at the shit, had less than 50 likes. I said, these niggas ain't like nothing. Even now, it should be more than what we had. We got 62. All right, so let me see what it was.
I felt bad how everybody was
Nigga,
clicking on Raquel, except one person, the one that hated her out for a whole year, was the last one to say anything good about her. That was Lou.
Right. And it's kind of sad that Juke even kind of questioned her at the end too, because maybe if she didn't kind of question it, she could have stopped it. But she was a
But
little bit too.
But
that's
we
another
got
cliffhanger too, because we don't know who she called.
and who was Rock on the phone with when Kanan walked in?
Yeah, that was what I was thinking too. Like, who was she
It's a good
talking to?
question too. Yeah.
They just did all that cliffhanger shit, man. I don't care for that, man.
I don't like this matricide, whether we see it or saw it or not. You know.
Yeah, it's a lot of off-camera shit in Raising Kanan too, man. It's always like Kanan. He talked to Detective Garcia. We didn't even get to follow up on that conversation, or what Garcia told him, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you done found it too.
Damn right, I found it.
I hope you're right, since you went through all this.
No, I'm not even caring about it. Right. I'm just saying, I just want to get to the bottom. There we go.
There you go, right there.
Man, I gotta take this caption shit out. Shit, blocking shit.
And move that chat.
Oh shoot, I wasn't looking at that side. Hold on.
Climbed the ladder and went up in flames.
And the best with 2 nines is high, dispute mine. Same old soup reheated. Fucking money.
Love the brother. Love the brother.
Love
Like
brother.
I said, love brother. So basically, he was just implying that people loved him, but not that he was an actual brother.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I just watched it again. I just sit here and watched it twice, so I could see how like Shamik Moore's character is gonna develop into that. You know, into like people like liking him. Like it's gonna start off as like kind of like a hated kind of thing at first. Because I mean, I watched The Last of Us, and I've played both of The Last of Us games, bro. These people do not like Bella Ramsey, bro. They do not like it, and they're not gonna like Bella Ramsey's character for The Last of Us, and I understand it. So I mean, it's kind of like that same situation. Like Shamik Moore, we know he has a good resume, but it's like for this character though, and then how you pull it up, it's just like, but it's not a bad look. I think it'll work. So.
Bro, hey, admin, we got moderators. We got one of them that got to get up out of here.
Who is it? I'm looking at the thing now.
Nigga gonna come in here and say Breeze and Kanan got some good sexual tensions.
I ain't see that.
Oh man.
Yeah, I ain't see
that. Come up on and that weirdo.
Getting him personally myself.
Oh, okay.
That must have been that 6ix9ine nigga.
It's definitely him because he keep coming back and saying that.
And keep saying the same weird ass shit.
Yeah. Yeah, CG Bella Ramsey was bad casting for Ellie, bro. That's terrible casting, bro. Because you don't believe it. And then when we sitting there watching her in action, bro, it's like, bro, what the fuck is she doing, bro? Like, does she even know how to use a gun? I know it's prop guns, but goddamn, she ain't even like selling this shit. Like, at least Shamik Moore, like we know he, you know, when he shoot a gun, it's gonna look like he's shooting a motherfucking gun. It just all that storytelling and shit.
Yeah, folks hard on Breeze out here, man. I gotta look at more channels and more sites and groups and stuff, see what everybody else saying.
Well, it looked like Kanan accepted the euthanasia that when Lou told him about Rock taking out Joyce.
Saying like he accepted, like
he didn't give a reaction to that. Lou's whole speech about Rock is really, to me, the whole episode. Because she's been saying for a few seasons that she wanted some man in the family to step up and do what needs to be done, you know, and for him to say that she's more man than all of them.
Yeah.
But
I honestly think he gonna take that information of, you know, Luke killing D Wiz. I think he gonna take that and probably use it.
My thing is, why the hell Rock didn't have no security? That's crazy. Again,
They ain't had no security
That's her
all
son.
season at that house, bro.
But it's her son.
But no. They said the first time when Neek was able to get in, because remember they asked where was her security, and she said she wasn't because the neighbors were, talking. But when you at war with Unique like that, and potentially the mob might come your way too, you definitely have to have security. There's no reason she shouldn't have had it.
Man, just after the fucking third season, she should have had security then. Because them niggas, because the way Stefano and them crew rolled up on her, you would think like she would have somebody there all the time.
The second season, you mean?
No, I'm talking about when Stefano broke in when her and Unique just got done fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then for whoever said because that's her son, that don't mean shit. Your son can be your enemy.
That was me. But
because think about that. Your the son Kanan been acting really weird as of late. I would have been suspicious of that little nigga. Shit. I'd be like, man, hey, check anybody that comes to the door. It's my cousin, it's cool. Frisk his ass, make sure he ain't got no gun, let him in.
I'm pretty sure her family got the green light to just walk in.
Nah, fuck that. not at this time. I would be like, hey, I don't give a fuck who comes to that. Jesus Christ can come to that motherfucking door. You check that nigga.
I feel where you coming from, but
I got a question though about so like, do y'all think that's good writing though? In my opinion, this is just my opinion. I feel like it's kind of like if you always gotta use that like the red herring thing to be like the biggest part of how you write your story, I don't feel like that's really compelling writing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like, what's the point? Like, I get like all the fans is like putting shit together, but like, what is the point of like making it seem like, oh, this nigga could be this nigga, but it really ain't this nigga, it's this nigga.
Well,
like, wouldn't you just get more out of just letting the story just playing it out as if like, okay, like this is this person, and then y'all just tell the story.
Well, I would say no. I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why is because they're geniuses at how they wrote it. You got niggas like me, niggas like Fair Play, niggas like Top Notch, and so on and so on. They got thousands of different followers, and then you got all these different Facebook groups, podcasts strictly about power that's going to be talking about that specifically. So if they keep giving you niggas that that might be him, that's going to be more driving force, and they're making people want to watch it because of
you can draw more engagement just by telling the fucking story though, because we already know what happens to this nigga.
It's not going to create that same attention of making you gravitate on one.
Bro, the engagement is going to be there. We've been watching Power since 2014. The engagement's going to be there.
So tell me this: what is the most anticipated thing that folks was talking about for this coming season? This coming finale, I meant.
If we're gonna see Breeze,
the possibility of Breeze. What's the reason why? Because of that, bro.
But that's the fans. That's not what I'm talking about. Is the fans is the writers.
From a financial standpoint, that was the best way to do it. Now, if you're just talking about telling the story, I'm with you on that. But if you look at it from
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Just telling the story is where we need to be at, because we already know the nigga died.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
If you want to look at it from that way, gotcha. But they're looking at it from the money aspect, and from the money. That because you pay attention, they're doing the same thing with Ghost, whether or not he's dead or not. They're doing the same thing. They keep on giving us signs that make you think he's alive, and then you got niggas that saying he ain't. But hold on, we got another super chat. Appreciate you, Chris, man. He says, so who's Bree's parents? And did he have kids? Because if it's Snaps and Pop nephew, it was either their brother's or sister's son. Right. I asked that myself actually earlier today, bro. Like, who the hell was that nigga's parents? And that's a good question. That's something that I'm pretty sure a lot of us are gonna be making videos on. Who the fuck is that nigga Barris?
It don't. Let me say it right now. It don't even matter.
It really
It
don't.
don't even matter.
Yeah, that shit don't even matter at all.
It may not, but hey, it's gonna be a hot topic. I guarantee you. I guarantee you, right freaking now, you're gonna hear me.
Then you gonna have niggas in the comments they talking about some, oh, Ghost Dad is really Bree's uncle, and then this all this, like, what is y'all talking about, bro? This is the reason why I get like so frustrated because of the theories, bro. Like the theories is just too much, bro. Like I'm not saying nobody's wrong. I'm not saying nobody's wrong for having their theories at all. I'm just saying like when you don't just get to the meat and the potatoes of the story, bro, you got a whole bunch of people telling you, oh, you wrong because you didn't guess that this nigga was gonna get out of the car at 3 minutes and 33 seconds. And I'm like, bro, like can we just, you know what I'm saying? Like, can we just enjoy the show for what it is, bro? Like I don't think it's that deep, bro. Like it'd be a lot of people just like, man, just off the thrill of just like saying like, oh, you right or wrong. And I'm like, I don't know, bro. Like if the writers did a better job in telling the story, bro, we wouldn't be at this point. Now I know it does draw engagement, but once the engagement dies out, now y'all niggas ain't gonna have shit to talk about till next year. And y'all niggas ain't finna sit around and do theories on BMF. And then we gonna get Force. And then that's the end of Force because we know that's ending.
Uh-huh.
And then we gotta wait all the way till next year. So what, niggas gonna keep spending the same shit until next year? I don't know, bro.
Force is gonna end though. Hold on, Force is not gonna end till late next year, and then they probably gonna give us Raising Kanan probably like February-ish. So we ain't gonna wait that long.
Yeah,
because it starts in September, so it's gonna be ending what, December maybe. So we take a month, possibly 2 off, and then Raising Kanan is back. Now, BMF, you probably correct. We ain't gonna be making too many theories about that shit because me personally, the writing just not the writing's not strong enough, and the acting is just too damn bad for me to just really follow it super. I mean, I'm gonna give it a chance though, because like I said, the character that plays Lamar is strong. Like I like his character, so that's what's kind of giving me some hope.
Yeah.
But I need some more shows too. Like I don't know if y'all watch this, but this is one show that I am going to cover when it comes back. It's called Reasonable Doubt. That shit's pretty damn good.
That's a Courtney Kemp. That's a Courtney Kemp show, ain't it?
Nah, she didn't write that. But when the one that Courtney Kemp wrote, I'm gonna cover that as well. But now,
what's the name of it?
Reasonable Doubt. It's on Hulu.
How many seasons they in?
2. This is about to be the 3rd season. Basically, it's like it's like a crime drama kind of, but they're attorneys, and like it's like a case that they're gonna be working each season, right? And each episode you're gonna be figuring out a little bit more and more on what's going on. It's gonna be like a murder or some shit like that they're gonna be trying to solve, and it's like the shit's good. The last season just had damn, what's it? Okay, how the hell I can't think of this man's name right now? Morris Chestnut in it. He actually played. He won. I think he won an Emmy off that, if I'm not mistaken. He was playing an attorney on there, and Michael Ealy was in the first season. He did a really good job. You know, he always play a good crazy ass nigga. So yeah, he was in the first season. He was really good. Like some of the leaked pictures that folks was talking about was part of book 2, came from that show, Reasonable Doubt. Like when I don't know if y'all seen this, but it was a photo of him in an orange jumpsuit wearing braids. Folks were saying that was part of book 2, but it wasn't. It was part of Reasonable Doubt.
Is that because is Blanca in that? Blanca Rodriguez, the actress that plays Blanca Rodriguez, is she in there too?
No, but actually, Tommy Joseph Sikora is going to be in the new season coming out.
Okay.
So that's going to be very interesting, I think. And I believe he's going to be our attorney, so it's something different. Fair play, keep deleting my comments, lame ass. What did you say to her? You said the shot comes today. See, the only thing about the shot, I've never seen it. And I know they're on like their 7th, maybe even 8th season.
It's like
I don't have
8th season.
Yeah, I don't have enough time to rewatch all of it and then try to cover it. So I just leave it alone.
I've seen it from the beginning. It's gotten better every season, I think.
Oh, really?
The Shy Ronald?
Yeah, I like it.
Man, that's crazy, man.
I got sick of Duda.
Hold on.
I like it when Brandon was in there, but after he died, it kind of fell off.
I didn't miss him really at all.
You didn't miss him. That's what's up. I think the story was getting more in depth. But I guess that's just how that was.
Intro was why do they need this nigga as Breeze? I gotta go watch Nature Crash out, bro. Later on today. I forgot he was saying that shit scroll too. Damn. Breeze has to make a Marlowe impact where he's more ruthless than the previous players. Yeah, they definitely have to do that for sure.
And Power just ain't brutal no more, man. You don't get no more brutality, bro.
Yeah, they turned it up a notch with Ronnie, and then that was a lunatic there. But yeah, this season we didn't really get one. Like Neek, he did some stuff, but like, it didn't give you that man that joke, that nigga crazy as hell. Like, he didn't really give us that. Like everybody.
I mean, but you gotta think about Kanan's character. Like I'm thinking about how he killed Brock. Like who the fuck? How the fuck did you get to the point where you cutting the tongue out of nigga head and then taping it to his hands? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to see that level of brutality. I don't think we gonna get that.
Yeah. Ghost said that he was a bad motherfucker. He's gonna get them all killed. So I'm guessing that from what he was saying that he was crazy as hell.
Boy, Breeze shorter than Kanan though, man. Shit crazy.
No, he ain't. That nigga Kanan 5'1".
Yeah, bro. Go look at the shot, bro.
I'm telling you.
That boy's short as hell. Nah, don't tell me the numbers, bro.
Go
look at the shot.
But I'm telling you, wearing booster shoes, and he's not taller than him in real life.
Well, I ain't talking about real life. I'm talking about in that shot, bro. When they were standing in front of.
That's crazy. I didn't really pay attention to that, but yeah, I'll look it up and see. That's crazy. I didn't even pay attention.
That boy short as hell, man.
Might stab the shit out of Stefano there.
And had the nerve to be looking stressed out like he did. like, bro, why you just didn't kill him like you was supposed to, bro? How you gonna half-ass kill somebody?
They go Aisha. I'm gonna have to go past that though, because you two gonna get me.
Marcus, that's all you.
You look beautiful.
Oh, I feel beautiful, baby.
Damn, you're shorter than Pop, nigga.
Large as hell, nigga. You know how we do. You allow me to do brief introductions, gentlemen.
Look, bro.
This is young Kanan Stark.
They both, all of them short.
The up and comer I was telling you about.
Yeah.
Kanan's youth belies his success and ambition. He's an ascendant young star who's lighting the night sky.
He look like he over there, nigga. It's crazy as
Kanan, please meet Branford Frady, our nephew. He is one of the brightest minds in both.
Hold up real quick now. You too, you gotta leave me alone. Okay, it's there. Never mind. I ain't even know.
Yeah.
Oldest thinkers you will ever encounter. He is both a scholar and a visionary.
No, later.
Learning and building at the same time. Gentlemen.
I hear you doing big things out here, Kanan.
But the same thing about you. Out in East New York. Branford.
Might call you that.
Nah, only these old heads call me Branford. Around the way on the block, niggas call me Breeze.
Breeze.
Yeah, music change up.
Yeah.
Nigga got his own theme music.
Now it seemed like Kanan ought to know at that point that dude is there to take everybody off the chessboard, including his own family.
That nigga name really Branford though. That's crazy.
Like a queen said, I said the same thing. A queen said they all are short.
Yeah. Making sure that nigga. See, they could have cast me to be Breeze, man. Fuck it. I fit right in. I'm taller than that nigga.
You be
man.
taller than everybody on the
I'm
set.
taller than that nigga Kanan so damn short. It's crazy. It'd be crazy. I'm doing the scene with that nigga. He talking shit. Nigga, shut your little ass.
Yeah.
You know who else is not tall?
Who?
Amari Hardwick.
He like yeah, he ain't tall, but he
like
he tall.
5'8", 5'9".
Because Tariq was as tall or taller than him on OG Power. About the
Yeah,
end of the series.
Tariq's like 5'11". Michael Rainer's 5'11". They got Amari Hardwick listed as 5'10", but I would say he's closer to like 5'8"ish, 5'9".
Yeah, he like 5'8", 5'9".
They gave Breeze some kind of that's from Oz background. What? I don't know what that is. Theme music, but yeah.
Wow, bro. Shit crazy.
Y'all underestimating these little niggas. Nah, I ain't underestimating nothing because I'm one of them. I'm just saying. Before anything happens to Raquel, we need a backstory of High Post and DEFCON, a full flashback, and their death scene from Rock. POV.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I would want to see.
Man, we really don't need that, bro.
Another thing that we should know that we should have known that Rock was up out of here. They was advertising the South Side won't be the same no more after this episode. Now, ones can make a claim they saying that's because Breeze's introduction. That could be it. But I think it was more so they saying because Rock won't be there.
Now that's a good theory there. Who's saying that about Branford could be the one to backdoor Bonnie and Clyde?
Yeah, I can see him. I can definitely see him doing that for sure.
Yeah, it's finna
Mari
be some
Woods.
more backdoor. Yeah, it's finna be some more backdoor shit happening. For real, for real. I think that's how they gonna get Unique out the picture too. They gonna backdoor him. But hell, who knows though? Shit, man, Lulu might get the ups on Unique, bro. He already got his girl right now, so
Girl
That,
and kid.
yeah,
yeah,
girl and
that's
kid, yeah.
definitely something. I'm curious of what Lou is gonna do with it because it's crazy. Like he's gonna be. That's probably who Rock was talking to before she got the phone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But
Talking to who?
Lou,
Lulu,
Okay.
Takar,
but
I'm in agreement with you, bro. BMF gonna be better, bro.
so it's gonna be crazy. You know, once Lou finds out that Rock is up out of here, what is he gonna do with what is he gonna do with Vanessa and Jerome? And here's another thing I'm curious of. So let's just say if Kanan does it and nobody knows he does it, he did it, right? Lou is probably gonna automatically assume Neek got something to do with it. He probably just gonna go and kill Vanessa and Jerome.
Yeah, he gonna do something wild. Which I think that's and it makes sense for like why the manipulation would be there, because that's what most of this shit is, man. Just niggas lying to each other and backdooring each other pretty much the entire time. So I could see like them not knowing who killed Rock or who shot Rock, but that just kind of turned them up to do more wild shit. So then maybe because Kanan know that Lou killed D Wiz, if they still want to reinforce D Wiz brother as a character, maybe you know what I'm saying, he could tell D Wiz brother some shit to get him off his ass.
I think both Kanan and Breeze gonna turn up next season. They gotta earn their respect on the streets to get that respect on their names. Yeah, I'm just I ain't gonna lie. So I guess we all can go down the line if y'all want. Give us our opinions. Like, what is the top three, or maybe you can give your top five, whichever one you want to do. What are you anticipating? Like, what is it that you want to see the most going into the next season? For me, well, one of them, obviously we want to confirm whether or not Rock lived or died. That's got to be the top of the list, right? And then what I'm very interested in, like I said earlier, Unique's character, because you know if Rock truly is gone, where does he go from here? Because you know he ain't got no war with Rock no more because she's
The
not there.
furnace.
He's at the furnace.
Yeah.
And then what would be Marvin and Lou's reaction to this? And most importantly, I think I'm more so interested in seeing what's going to be Jukebox reaction, because she's going to know it was Kanan who did it. Even if, like, let's say he does leave in time and they don't physically see him in there, she's going to know. And lastly, how is that situation going to go once? I said this earlier, but you know, everybody that's in the chat now and on the panel wasn't here. What is going to be the solution once Kanan finds out that it was Snap and Pop who was behind Crystal and Famous death? Because obviously, with him working with Breeze, and we know from the original Power that Kanan and Breeze is going to be good friends. So, how are they going to deal with the situation? Because Kanan's going to want blood.
Are you sure we can retcon any of the shit that they said in OG to Raising Kanan now? Because support did point that out earlier.
That part there's no way they can retcon that because they already working with each other now. We got the introduction, so they're gonna be close and still work. I seriously doubt they go against that. That's gonna stay the same. I'm pretty sure of that. So if anything, maybe Breeze is gonna be like, them old heads was in the way anyway. Fuck it, take them niggas out. They might do that. He might just say that, but see, I'm curious to see what he does.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Yes.
What if the shot we heard at the end didn't come from Kanan's gun?
Yeah, I mean, somebody mentioned that.
When Rock standing in front of a window
Yeah, she would.
and Unique's folks, they out on the warpath. They'd already shot at Marvin, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if well, it's possible that that shot came from outside, and that's what
Yeah.
he.
What if Unique got there and shot her? Seen her in that window standing there. He did come in through that same back door when he broke in.
Unique or one of his people, and Kanan probably shot one of them.
That'd be interesting. I must say, that's a good one.
I mean, they left it. They left it on the cliffhanger for us to be talking about
Doing
it.
exactly this, right?
Well, we'll know the opening scene in episode 1.
Yeah, we definitely gonna know it in episode 1. But see, this is the thing. This is what I mean, Rock is still dead, bro. Either way,
Yeah, she dead regardless. Yeah.
that's my thing. Whether it was Kanan, whether it's whoever, she's dead.
Oh, I got a little theory for you, Jay. If Lou,
who is this? What's real quick before you go, Ron?
She cool, man. They just support is just doing that support shit where he just trolling people and
shit. All I know, I just see her. She said she feels unwelcome. Well, I'm a
support gotta chill.
We it's just he's just trolling and stuff like that. But this is me, ugly ass nigga, telling you, welcome to the channel. It's all love here. We don't talk down on you unless you come in here disrespectful or on some Fruity Loot stuff. Which you a woman, so we're not gonna do that. you all good. Welcome to the channel.
I read her comments. She wasn't disrespectful. Support just doing that trolling shit.
Yeah, I think it was a warning shot from Lou. Hold on, what, D? You think it was a warning shot from Lou?
But my bad. Jerome.
Why would Lou be there when he got Vanessa and Jerome?
Yeah, he's somewhere, and I'm pretty sure that's who she was on the phone with when she was talking. So that absolutely wasn't. But I mean, you're open to like my boy Nate always say, your theory is 100% right until proven wrong.
Well, see, I fuck with Nate because he does disclaim his shit and say I'm having fun.
Right.
It be other motherfuckers is like acting like this shit is just law, nigga. I'll be like, bro, y'all gotta chill, bro.
You can definitely say I'm throwing the Hail Mary, just hoping one of them stick.
Yep.
He's never said that shit.
Some of it be clickbait.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, but I was gonna say, Jay, if Lou is Ghost's dad, then that's your theory, right?
Uh-huh.
Then I'm gonna say Jerome is Rolla.
Okay. And I'm open to that. You know, I actually said that in my head today. I said, you know what? It could be him because
they gave his age.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We talked about this.
Old.
I was curious of how old he was because I was like, he looks like he's about 10 or 11. And if that's the case, he's a little too old. But now that we got confirmation that he's 8, is a high possibility. Because Ghost is like 13 now. So that would make him around 5 years older than him. So yeah.
That was about the age gap. even though we didn't know the age, you could kind of tell, like in OG series, that was kind of the age gap, like 5-6 years.
Yeah, so I was thinking that the age looked like to me that the young nigga was like 10, so they would make him too close to Ghost's age. So I was like, nah, it can't be. But yeah, absolutely, that there's a chance of it. He said fair play be like, nigga, I'm right and you wrong. Blocked.
That
Hey,
ain't
so
just fair play, Richie. That is not just fair play, bro. Go read some of these comments, bro. This shit getting kind of out of hand, to be honest. Like, bro, y'all gotta chill.
fair play not the only nigga that be blocking people for that shit.
Nah, I ain't saying blocking, but it's like what he was saying, like I'm right, you're wrong, shit. Like, it's a lot of niggas doing that shit right now. Like,
Well, I'm not gonna. Only way I'm gonna to say I know for sure if I'm 100%. I'm not gonna do it off of theory. I'm gonna respect your opinion on a theory until proven. But if I'm positive of it, I'm like, yeah, you're wrong. Because I think it's fun. Me personally, theories are fun. Like waiting on it to see who's right. That's me personally. But I'm not gonna try to force you to believe what the hell I'm saying because that's
that's
crazy.
what's going on right now, like, nigga. Nigga try to tell you, like, nigga, I told you, nigga, that was just
You
this,
said
nigga.
get Nate on the line. I don't. Hey, when did Nate put up his last video? He might be still up. I can hit that nigga. I'm saying, hey, come jump out, man. Folks requesting you.
So I want to see what Kanan Live gonna say about Breeze.
I'm waiting on that nigga too. I'm waiting on that
That's
nigga.
what I want to see.
That nigga about to be mad, boy. He like, damn. He
I'm
preparing
glad you.
too, and
I'm
right
glad
now.
you jumped off at the right time, my boy. You was about to be sitting on the Titanic.
So what? I'll still take a little bit of the heat. You know what I'm saying? What was I about to do? Take Nate at.
Need to know. It's Breeze.
Getting how I live about to crash out, delete all his content. Now I don't think he gonna do that, but he gonna definitely be like, well, I thought, what up, everybody? I'm gonna go ahead and address
That nigga said he said the shit.
He
He said the start
yo, he
off shit.
sound
What up,
just like him.
everybody?
He sound just like him too.
as we know, at the end of the finale, we would figure out that I wasn't that indeed it was Shamik Moore who was Breeze. So without that being said, he gonna be very nonchalant about it. He's not gonna stay on it too long. I can guarantee you. He just gonna say he was wrong, and he gonna move on, which is how he should address it. But that's what he go. I swear to God, if that's exactly his intro, y'all, I'm gonna be tripping over here hard as hell. That shit about to be funny. If that's his exact intro, that's what I'm predicting. He gonna get right into it and be like, all right, I was wrong. Get over this, ass niggas. Let's move on.
How many times did Unique call Rock a bitch?
I don't know, but
Usos.
he said it a lot. My boy Robert just sent me this. I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm gonna turn my camera on for it. Y'all seen? I don't know if y'all seen this yet, but he just sent this to me. Y'all can y'all read it?
To end with season 5.
Yep, it's ending.
See, I'm not surprised.
So
I've
that,
been saying Origin's gonna be Kanan and Bree's story until Ghost and Tommy kill him.
Yeah, makes sense. So we're gonna get Kanan a full season of him down, like the show being about him. I feel like, and then the transition and origins is gonna be about. I think they're gonna do the same thing that they did with Rock for origins. So they're gonna have Breeze be the focal point, kind of, of origins, while Ghost and Tommy being a strong second and third, and then eventually after they take him out, they'll become the face.
man, I
That's
hope
what
they
it's.
do that shit in episode 10, bro. I hope they
Now
do
didn't now
it.
didn't now didn't Stars just say that Origins is about Ghost and Tommy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I keep thinking that Origins is going to start earlier. Like maybe they should cover them maybe the first 2 seasons, how they got together, and then maybe a time jump or something, and pick back up with Kanan and Breeze.
I think they'd have ran that parallel to Raising Kanan if they would have wanted to do that.
Because we gotta see Ghost's dad and Kate's drug addiction, and it's a lot of story. That's why I keep thinking that it could be like season 4 of The Wire.
Yeah, I seriously doubt they take out Breeze in the next season because they haven't had him here long enough. There's no way.
No, I'm saying like it'll be like a fast forward kind of situation, but
They're gonna, because there's no way they're gonna give us a highly anticipated um, character, and then he be there for one season and take him out. I mean, even with a time skip, like they just haven't given us, enough of him. So he's gonna. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go ahead and transition over to Origins.
Remember Universal Power making a video saying Origins could possibly like do different books, like book 1, book 2,
I
to
seen
keep them
that too.
from doing different spinoffs.
Nah, I doubt it.
I mean, I doubt it too, but
Nah, Juke. I seriously doubt Juke shot Rock because after Marvin had that talk with her, she was convinced that Rock didn't do it. So nah, she didn't do that. That's why she tried to hurry up and make that call. I believe she was trying to call Rock. She was either trying to call Rock or she was trying to call um, Marvin or possibly even Kanan to hurry up and try to stop it, to let him know it wasn't her. But she didn't make it in time. Obviously, whoever didn't, maybe she didn't answer. Maybe Rock was already on the line, as you saw, talking to Lou. So that's why she didn't answer. And of course, I know folks making different theories and stuff, saying it's other people, but bro, it is what it is. Kanan shot her. They doing it specifically so that we can think like this, but that nigga did.
Yeah, and talk about it for a year.
And then think about this: if it's anybody, because there's no way it was Jukebox. Like we can get that one out. If Neek shot her, Neek wouldn't just shoot her and leave Kanan alive. I seriously doubt it. Because you're shooting his mama right in front of him. You seen what he did to Ronnie for trying to do that. Think about it.
Hmm.
So no, that eliminate. If you ask me, that eliminates Neek. He didn't do it. And then the other only other what other enemies she could have was what you want to say somebody random like Tremont found out where the hell she lived and came back and got her. I doubt it. It was fucking Kanan. It's the same story. Tariq, Kanan. What you think about that Idris Elba casting months ago? I wonder that what show 50 making him for or what he be in. I didn't
Didn't
even know.
he say, didn't he say he gonna be in The Accomplice with Taraji P?
Hmm. I don't know. I have no idea about that. You said Marvin messed that little girl life up. You talking about what happened to her dad? People still saying Unique is gonna kill Branford and take the name Breeze. They just won't let it go. That is insane, bro. That is legit. Here's another thing to debunk that, which I think they just trolling at this point. I hope they just trolling at this point. They're not gonna have an actor of Shamik Moore's caliber come onto the show just for an episode or two or whatever, just to get taken out by Unique so that he can become Bruce.
Yeah, we gotta fucking just live in reality with that shit now, man. That nigga Breeze, bro. Because for one, the actor like Shamik Moore, he has the resume, and then Unique, he been there for fucking 4 seasons already, bro. Like they're gonna
Uh-huh.
kill his character off. You know what I'm saying? Like eventually, he gonna want a big payout. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if people been paying attention. He back rapping again, so.
Folks said that too. They thought that's the reason why a lot of people thought he was dead tonight
Yeah,
because he's back rapping.
yeah. I didn't want to
I'm
believe shit either, but
happy he
it is
back
what it
rapping
is.
again.
I actually never really listened to his music like that either. Is his shit good?
Yeah, he got some hits, bro. He got some little
Okay.
cuts for.
Didn't anybody see that little movie he did? Oh, I can't think of the name of it. It was on Netflix. It was a short film. Uh, like this, he was playing a black guy that was caught up in a time warp with this police officer.
I ain't seen it.
Do you know what I'm talking about though?
You talking about with Unique? I mean, well, Joey.
Yeah, yeah. It was very different character.
But to address you, D, that's dang it, I selected the wrong one. That ain't the one I wanted to select. I did hear the rumors about the London spinoff, but yeah, I think if they do one like that, it's gonna be affiliated with Drew. But no, I meant to address this. You said somebody grabbed the gun and it just went off, but no one hurt. Come on, dear, we gotta let this alone. We gotta let this alone. So we already got for the season 5 teaser, Jukebox crying her eyes out. It looks like Marvin comforting her. So what has happened that Jukebox is crying like that? Oh my God, somebody almost shot Rock. No, she's not. It's gonna be more of a sigh of relief that she's not dead. But the fact that she was crying like that, she's out of here, people. Let's stop. Come on, man. We gotta stop this shit. I understand y'all don't want to accept it. She is up out of here. She did a really, and if you pay attention, bro, they've been giving her a lot of love on Stars lately. If y'all pay attention, before this episode dropped, like even in the when they was doing the interview on that, what was the name of that? And everybody was like, basically it seems like they were, congratulating her on a great series and stuff like that, but as if they knew she was going to be out.
Shamik Moore could fumble that character though.
That is incorrect. Support incorrect. We're not accepting that Ghost is dead because we got way too many signs to prove. I mean, we'll give it a little bit of chance, but trust me, she'll bite it. We're gonna stop. Because I swear to God, they make it seem like one more person fake they death. I'm like, bro, y'all got to find some new
time to go, bro. It's time to check out, bro.
Yeah, they can't do that. Not again.
Now what if that's the case?
That shit gonna be crazy, bro.
She gonna fake her death and come back. Oh man.
Rock
Take
is
back
not
over the south side.
Farewell to her like Monet. Everybody hate her, so she go try to go on an apology and change to her and then die.
She already's on her apology and change tour. She been doing that this whole season, kind of.
Right, exactly. And then on top of that, we seen Monet get hit and stuff like that. You feel me? And honestly, it didn't feel like when I've seen the end of season 3, I never felt like she was dead. Never felt like it. I always thought, she just was shot. This feel like Rock ass dead, and she dead, my nigga. I'm telling you.
Bro, Rock was accepting the fact that her son hate her, bro. She didn't have to be apologizing to everybody. Like, she was accepting the fact that her son is gonna hate her for the rest of her life, bro. That's a crazy way to just come to agreeing with the shit that you've done. Like, you've done some fucked up shit and you saying, look, I know my son ain't gonna never fucking love me, but I still love him. That's a transition, bro. That's somebody who's understanding like they've done some wrong shit. Even with her talking to her brother, you know what I'm saying? Like, her having a conversation with her brother, with Lou. Like, she understand Lou fucked up, but she didn't kill him, but she understood that shit and she accepted it. So she's going through her transition, bro.
Yeah. You said Ghost died in Tommy's arms? Well, like I know is they ain't show no damn body. They did a closed casket funeral. That nigga was still making a lot of moves because even you come on, we even seen Tariq himself question, even though he didn't necessarily say it, but you could see it in his facial expression that he questioned, is this nigga really dead? Because he was like, hold on. You telling me this bad nigga playing all of this ahead of time? he was questioning that shit. Like, bro, there's no way this nigga did all this. And with Rock, I don't believe they're gonna give us a closed cat. She's gonna actually be in the casket. That's probably why she's gonna be in season 5. They got to put her in the casket.
Bro, T-Way, bro, you keep saying she didn't go on an apology tour, bro. We're not saying she went on an apology tour, bro. We saying she's accepting that she did some fucked up shit and she's trying to be like forgiving, or trying to be like almost like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know she's facing the facts pretty much, essentially.
And you know how I knew for sure that she was dead too? The one that finally accepted her for who she is was Lou, right?
Yeah.
The other people, even though she had her ways, they always took up for Rock. They always stood by her side. Think about this. But Marvin and her had a bad encounter. They last time saying, what was Marvin's last word to her? Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
And then
Well, she deserved that because she was talking bad to him.
She
She was
was.
being real
To be honest with you, for a second, I was questioning whether or not Mara was gonna slap the shit out of her. I'm gonna be honest with you, because she be talking bad to that man.
She do. She be talking crazy tomorrow.
Like, and then this is the crazy thing. Nobody else will be able to talk. That's the only one he allows to talk to him like that. Like, he ain't gonna allow Lou to talk to him like that. Shit, even Juke went off limits. He choked the hell out of her.
Was you some type of girl?
And then like the story that Irwin told her about the Chinese mythology.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that was very impactful too, because it's like it's telling her about herself, bro. And she's like realizing, like, damn, I might be fucked up. I might be fucked up. Even with Kanan, when they all went to grandmama's house, when Kanan said, you know what? Sometimes I think you crazy. And she said, you know what? I think I am. Like, bro, she's having those moments of like clarity where she's realizing, like, damn, I might be a fucked up person. I might need to change. But most of the time when that happens, it's going to happen in these odd ways, because Monet did the same thing. And it was just different because it was like these, you know, you got to understand the characters that they are. The characters that they are these street women. They queen pins, bro. They ain't got really no time to be soft about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because they too busy, you know what I'm saying, on everybody's neck. Like, she just had a conversation with Neek, and Neek was talking crazy. Like, come on, bro. Like, she in war mode. Like, she ain't got time to be soft and be acting like, you know what I'm saying, like a mother at this moment when she at war. Like, what the fuck?
See, this dude right here, he gets it. Rock definitely did. The writers are, in my opinion, doing what they did in OG Power with Angela's death. They obviously want to leave it open to the viewers. Rock going to be in the next season, but flashback. Exactly. And I called this in the earlier live today. I told y'all they're going to use the same tactic they used for Angela. Like, the dude tried to use that as proof to say, that she was holding the slate that says season 5, right? So they was like, that's a proof that she's still alive. And I kept telling you, Lou, it's
That
not.
don't mean shit.
It don't, because they did the same thing with Angela. Angela was in season 6, but she was dead.
Just like they kept Ghost to be the face of season 6, even though it was up until the point where he got shot, and he was still the face of season 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
Like, I understand though why people are saying this, and y'all don't want to accept it, but I mean, shit, it's cool.
Hey, listen, it's two sides to the coin, man. I didn't want to accept the fact that was Breeze. Y'all got to accept the fact that Rock is gone, bro. Y'all don't want to, but we got to. Goddamn it, there's just some shit that we just got to deal with. You feel me?
And I accept both of them. I accept that Breeze, and I'm accepting that Rock is gone. Now, if you try to make me accept that Ghost is gone, I ain't ready to hang that up yet. You want me to accept that Lulu ain't Ghost's dad? I damn sure ain't hanging that up. So until I am proven wrong, I'm gonna hold on to it. Or I get information that makes me jump ship. Then here's something that, for the people that's in the chat right now, to let y'all know something, so y'all can have an insider. If I get some information that proves that either one of those theories that I have is wrong, you're going to see me jump ship. If you see me jump ship, that means I'm not going by what I think. I got full confirmation that that shit right.
And fam, Jay, we was never like dead set on the unique as Breeze. We was just saying like a few weeks ago that Biggie was Breeze.
Right, we was playing around.
Whether he's playing around or not, that's still a part of the theories, right? We just having fun with it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, so can't nobody just be like, oh, we was all dead set on that. It really don't even matter, bro, because we didn't know who was going to be anyways until we got the information. So we got the confirmation. This is what it is.
We ain't know who he's going to be and when he was going to be introduced.
Yeah.
Nigga Nate said he want to jump on the live Sunday or Monday. So I might do one Sunday. I can see Sunday for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna choose.
Hey, it's some. Hey, T-Way, it's some niggas that still think Famous alive, bro. So
That's crazy.
I'm damn sure it is.
just because he didn't have an on-screen death, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. That man
Famous ain't dead.
You know what I'm saying?
Where she at the body?
You feel me? So, I don't know, bro.
Man, so what's another? But anybody else got some suggestions on another show though outside of BML? Because like I said, I'll cover it, but we know it ain't gonna hit the same.
You need to watch The Wire.
I mean, I don't
I'd
mind.
rather you watch The Wire than Godfather Harlem. But people have done reviews of The Wire though. But I just think I know you would like it.
I agree with you. I'm pretty sure I would too. The only thing is that it's done already, so it wouldn't get the same buzz.
Hey, you know what I started watching, Jay? I started watching The Penguin, bro. That's
You know what? DeMarcus was telling me about that one. You like
Yeah, I
it?
heard that's good.
Penguin is good, bro. I like that.
Okay, I'm gonna check. What's that on again? That's Peacock.
I think that's Max.
Max, yep.
Okay.
Yeah, all that DC stuff be on Max.
Okay, and so that means it's episodic. Like they release one episode per week, right?
Yeah, I think it's. Hold on, let me check. I think it's already like a season, 1 or 2 seasons, or it might just be one season.
I believe one season. If I'm not mistaken, I believe they only have one season.
Yeah, so I'm assuming it will be episodic then.
I definitely take accountability on Unique being raised. I'm happy we as Power fans and the content creators are about to eat. I haven't been this excited about Power in a while. I mean, really. Okay. The Shy, you need to watch The Shy. So Queen, I don't mind The Shy, but The Shy just they way too far ahead. 8 seasons, like damn. I feel like
It's the first episode of season 7.
So 7 seasons. But either way, that's still
Yeah.
too. I feel like it'll take me forever to watch. 7.
And then season 5 got 16 episodes.
Damn. Then
I
it
mean,
got
my bad. Season 6 got 16 episodes.
Yeah, it's too many.
What's that woman's name on the Shad? Is it Lynn Whitfield?
Yeah, Lynn Whitfield is on the show. Yeah.
She something else on there.
Oh yeah. She didn't turned up. She definitely turning up now because of what didn't happen. But I ain't gonna spoil it.
You don't watch that too already?
Yeah, I didn't watch that.
Watch that a little later.
Bono didn't die though.
You called it garbage?
Yeah, man, that shit garbage. Don't mind me, bro. My opinion.
What's Godfather of Harlem? Still.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it regardless.
Pessimistic Pete, bro. I'm telling you, that's how I am about shit.
But I'm gonna check out Penguin. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, it's only one season on there. You can watch that Batman movie too. This is that Batman universe. That Batman I forgot what buddy name.
You know something I love to bring up real quick, just for the folks in the chat, if y'all want to touch on it. Then of course you want to bring up something related to Raising Kanan, that's cool. But I never spoke on Centers. I know you've seen it, Buckets.
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen Centers.
I've seen it a couple weeks ago.
Okay, Ronald, you seen it?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so it's kind of crazy. It actually takes place in Mississippi, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So that, I mean, what do y'all think of it? I mean, what was y'all rated? I know a lot of people gave it a 10 out of 10. Some people said that it was overrated.
It was for me. I'm like a cinematography guy, and I really like what Ryan Coogler did with that. Like as far as like just the grassroots of like our music and shit from back in the day. I know a lot of people don't want to get into all of that, but like our music, how we did stuff back in the day, and then it's got that church element in it where, you know what I'm saying, how black folks used to be, and then I don't want to get too deep, but it's a lot of stuff in there where it's like, bro, that is fucking crazy that he even did that. But yeah, man, that shit like a solid 9 for me, bro. Like as far as like the overall movie and production and shit.
You said, see, somebody else just brought up Reasonable Doubt. Yeah, Reasonable Doubt is good. That's one I do recommend. If you take time out to, and you have it, binge watch Reasonable Doubt. It's only 2 seasons.
Reasonable Doubt. All right, I'm gonna check that out. What's that on?
Hulu.
Bet.
You know, somebody was saying, I think back in the chat, I think it was a Queen I Am. She was said in all caps that Ghost is. What did she say about Ghost? Dead?
Ghost is not dead. Yeah, I got it highlighted right here.
Not dead. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Now, the only reason that I might say that is because I've just never known anybody to have a headstone with no dates on it.
Yeah, they play with us. They play with us too crazy on that.
That is true because like the rest of them, everybody else had that shit.
I seen Joyce in November 1992.
And then if you pay attention, the Power Choice Awards that I just had pulled up, everybody else, they had something on their obituary that, you know, basically described them and what happened that caused them to die. For Ghost, it just says go.
They tripping with these criminal superpowers, criminal niggas with superpowers. Like, all right, bro, like.
You have to check out the breakdown for Sinners, especially why the vampires are Irish. Yeah, so for Sinners though, this is things that I peeped. I talked about it with a couple of friends about it, right? If you paid attention, they talked about, it's crazy. They kind of hidden at Hollywood a little bit on there.
Oh yeah.
YouTube, do not mess with me. This is for educational purposes. Do not fuck with me. Educational purposes.
That's why I didn't want to get too deep, Jay. Because it's a rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole with Sinners, bro.
It is. It absolutely is. But the only part that I was going to touch on, if you pay attention, when the vampires showed up, and they were inside of the house that they were in, they never could force entry. Each time they had to ask to come in. You pay attention to that.
Mm-hmm.
They're basically telling you something. Yeah. They can't force nothing on you, but once you consent, then you theirs, and it ain't no going back. That's what they're telling you.
And the main Irish vampire, if you listen to some of the dialogue, that nigga was like predated. Like that nigga had been on that earth for a very long time, bro. They like if you listen to some of his dialogue, he mentioned some stuff like he was there like during the Roman Empire days, bro. I was like, this nigga is old, bro. This vampire old as shit, bro.
Oh, D, are you referring to Raina when you said the daughter that died? Forgot her name. I'm guessing you speaking of Raina. Did Raina's grave, tombstone have a date? I don't really
remember. That's a good question.
No, you know me. Let's go confirm
it. I know who you are, Ray.
Pop tag. What episode did they show her tombstone? I know they showed it on 10 of season 6.
It should be 10 and 15.
10 and 15. Yeah. And maybe 501. Maybe 501. I'm not sure.
I can't know what episode. Yeah.
But BMF
501,
was more
502.
trash each time I see. Every time they release something that's not Lamar, it looks trash. Or is it just me?
Nah, bro, that's gonna smoke Raising Kanan, bro. I'm telling you.
Stop.
I'm finna get my own little hype train going, bro. Nah, nigga, Lamar's Breeze, nigga. That's the real Breeze, nigga. Let's get this shit.
He would have been somebody good for the Patriots, I think.
He probably would have played a better
Wanted somebody,
role for that.
I would say.
Yeah.
They probably wanted a younger actor, maybe. So that's why.
Yeah.
I
think
there have been reports of Breeze being not too much older than Kanan.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
even though he's never confirmed, but now we have it. He's not.
And the appeal of somebody that we don't think would be this gangster to end up being that gangster, that's good. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, because you know, much is left to be seen. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to see what's gonna happen. I think I'm just gonna let y'all niggas just tell me about what happened on
BML.
You know damn well you gonna tune in for season 5.
Nah, you just tell me what happened on episode 10. I'll be all right.
All right, let's see the storm sound.
And I know I failed you. I know I let you down. All of that changes today. All of it. Daddy kept his promise, baby. I did it. We did it. I bought your grandfather's club.
Let's see. Let's do it.
It damn sure ain't no date on that though. I can't see one.
Yeah, I can't see one.
Nah, I don't see no date.
I never took you there, Raymond. But I'm gonna build a place in your name for kids to grow up strong and safe. You know, so they can have more time. More time than you had.
Nope. Nothing.
Sure ain't no date on that.
Well, it throws out that theory.
Damn, so Raina's still alive, y'all. We'll find out Raina was the ghost the whole time.
The whole time. We never knew that. Damn it.
Okay, on that note, I can go to bed.
All right, Ron. Hey, I'm not Queen. I ain't giving up. Go still alive. It just mean that I didn't say that anyway. Somebody else said that.
My last word on Raquel, until we see that body, she ain't dead.
Oh man.
She dead. Still breathing.
She's bleeding out, right? She's bleeding out.
You can't cry for nothing. But
I'm with Rado on that though. They left us on the cliffhanger, so let's see what happens. Episode 1.
That's why I said y'all could just tell me what happened on episode 10, bro. Next season, I'll be all right. I'll be good
You got
with word of mouth.
8-9 months. You got a good 8-9 a month. 8-9 months before that shit.
I think because of this shit, I'm more excited about Force now, bro.
I am pretty excited for Force now too. I must say.
Yeah. Because at least we know we're gonna get some damn action in that. That's really what I kind of want. I just want some action.
Yeah. You got another dumbass kid on Force. So
that scene with him cursing out GP and Keith funny as hell.
Get the F out of me, Maggie.
Yo, I cried. I had to rewind that.
Man.
Darnell.
Dude,
Why
man,
the
shut the
fuck you
fuck
keep
up.
calling me? Fuck you keep calling me Darnell, lady. My name is D-Mac.
So Tanaya, so you telling me
You
Jew
got
crime
dementia or something, bitch?
wearing the same clothes she had on that night? That makes sense. Yep, make a whole lot of sense. She just decided to put on them clothes again and then start crying out of nowhere, right? That makes sense. Juke is not crying for Marvin. Marvin survived. I don't know why this is so hard, bro. I really don't. I don't know why it's so hard for you how to take this.
They don't.
D-Mac, no, I agree. I don't like that little nigga. Me personally, I don't like that nigga. I think Claudia is alive, D. Me personally, I think she's still alive.
Yeah, she could be.
I think she could still alive, and like I said, I believe she's gonna have ties with the mafia in New York, and she's gonna tell them because you keep in mind, it's rumors that Auntie, what's her name, Darlene, Delaris. You know what I'm talking about, Alicia Marie's auntie.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dolores.
Dolores. Yeah.
That's Dolores. Okay, so it's rumors that she's in it, and why else would she be in it? Except maybe what happened to him in New York is now coming back to him in Chicago. They're coming to find him. So I don't know. We do know that they Irish as well, Italians or some shit.
Italian.
So I don't know. I just think she might have some kind of tie, and that might be the storyline. But whatever it is, I think whatever is going on with her, the auntie, is going to be the reason why Tommy is going to need the help.
I think because like going back to season 3 of book 2, but being that Force is a little bit behind and on the timeline, then maybe the mob seeing his car leaving New York going back to Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Never know. They may have Italian people in Chicago. I'm pretty sure they have some mobs. Probably got the confirmation from out there.
So when you gonna do this again, Jay? What, doing Force or?
I mean, if enough fans are engaged with it for BMF, I'll do it for BMF too. It's just I
Oh,
don't
that's
know.
right. BMF start in a couple of weeks.
June 6th. Yep.
Yeah.
BMF got to be good enough for people to engage in it.
Yeah, it's just like I said, for me, especially being an actor and stuff like that, looking at very poor acting bothers me. So that's one reason why sometimes the last season of BMF kind of made, and then I also don't like. I can kind of ignore poor acting if the writing's still strong and there's other strong actors around it. But they have predictable writing, poor acting, and then they throwing in a bunch of celebrities that can't act for shit. They just doing it for the clout,
Yeah, they brought Lala back. I'm like, what? Why are you back? What is? Like, you know what? I don't even care, man.
How is she doing in the shot, people? 'Cause I know she's in there, right? Or did she die?
She is in the shot. She's still in the shot. Yep.
How is she doing on it over there?
It's the same type of character, bro.
Yeah, it is.
It's
not.
literally the same
It's
character.
not an acting challenge.
No, it's not. No.
She just got the look. That woman on Force that played that black lawyer that's after Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in the Shy for years.
She's still in the
No, she left.
Kevin's. Did she leave?
Oh,
That's right.
she left. She left the woman. You know, they was in their lesbian relationship.
That's right. That's right. She did leave. Right. Okay, now I remember. Yep. But Kevin had two mamas.
You know, the character I don't like on there is what's his name? Jake. I ain't never liked him.
The tall, light skin with the dreads.
Yeah.
Yeah. His character doesn't seem like it's developing into anything. It's almost seeming like, I mean, they just got him in there like as somebody who could play like, because you know at first he was cool with Duda, and then like Duda kind of like was just using him almost to mess with Trig, and then him and his brother. I mean, it's just. And then his relationship situation, I don't know, bro. It's like everybody character on there kind of seemed like the same, though. That's what it kind of seemed like. Like they all kind of have like the same motive at hand, but it's like it's like it really don't add up to nothing. in my opinion, it's just for the sake of story.
Writing on there is terrible. But D, what are you talking about? What about Sunday with Fair Play? What is she talking about? I missed something. She was the writer for the show. Jake has grown on me. I didn't like him at first. You know who I hate? Gemma. I guess y'all talking about the show.
Yeah, Gemma character is Buns too. I feel like that about most of the characters on there though, man, because it doesn't seem like real, like it seemed like it's just lacking like some type of substance within the story. Like the story don't seem like it's being pushed in any kind of way, but just for the sake of telling a story. That's it. It feels empty.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of soap opera.
Yeah.
And with a little violence thrown in, you know, they have it. I think in the beginning, it was all about these people who were connected, whether they knew they were connected or not.
Yeah. Every damn 4 or 5 episodes, they doing some type of dance or some shit. They love doing the little music montage dances and all that shit. I'm like, all right, bro. Yeah, Slim. They did make it seem like Jake was gonna be just a stone cold killer.
What you saying? Hold on. You're asking, am I going to go live Sunday with Fair Play? If that's the case, I never went live with Fair Play before.
I think all y'all should do a live together, man.
Yeah, it'd be cold for real. If we did a mass one, that should have been cold as hell.
Fair Play might end up arguing.
That's why they need to go live, bro. You don't need to be. Like, I would pay for Fair Play to get up here on a live, bro, and just try to argue niggas down. Like
But that's
My
the thing.
theory
He was gonna be arguing with
my
everybody.
theory, and I'm standing on it. Like,
End up arguing with everybody.
Yeah, it'll definitely be funny. They said put Fair Play up there. We had Nate come on. Let me see who's somebody else I think would actually. 'Cause I know getting how lit he wouldn't do it.
he's not gonna do it.
Mark Dark probably wouldn't do it either. Movie
I'm
Bob
starting
wouldn't
to
do it.
think. I'm starting to think getting how I live got stage fright or something, bro. Like he ain't like when the lights is too bright, bro. He ain't gonna know how to deal with that pressure. Nigga, game 7, nigga got to hit 2 free throws to win the game. Nigga, he missed both of them.
Like that nigga Donovan Mitchell was doing that tonight. Nigga missing shit out
Yeah,
fucking free throws.
that man had 3 free throws, missed all 3 of them, and then turned around and hit a 3 in the corner. I'm like, what are you doing?
Slim, yeah. Bill Memphis next month on the 6th. Fair Play ain't gonna block me, bro. He ain't blocked me yet, and I've been around for a month. And he came on my live and talked some shit. Still ain't blocked me. But because it's crazy, I was talking to my homie right about it, and she was like, "Well, he ain't gonna block you because he got to steal your content." I said, "You know what? That makes sense. He can't. He if he blocked me, he ain't better see my shit." He got to
That's
keep.
true though.
That's right.
He ain't gonna block no other content creators.
I need them. How to make these videos.
All right, y'all. It's 3:30 Central Time. I got to go.
I'm with you. I'm dead serious this
Hey,
time, Rob.
bro.
I'm with you. I'm about to leave. I'm about to go right behind you.
Okay. Well,
It's been a good live, bro. I'm gonna do the next one Sunday, people. Today, yeah, Sunday. Sunday we're gonna do another. Who knows? Might get a surprise on Saturday, man. But pay attention to the community, and I'll let y'all know what it is gonna be, what's the topic. But one thing I'm gonna say too, I'm gonna be doing not just show stuff. Sometimes I'm just gonna start doing reaction videos to certain shit about ugly ass shit that's going on. Because this is ugly ass nigga TV. So when ugly ass activity is going on, I got to report on it. Like Diddy, that mind is ugly as hell. Hey,
okay, I'm out.
Ronald, I don't want no parts of Diddy conversation.
That mind is
Ain't no Diddy for real.
For sure, Ronald. Be easy, brother.
For sure, man. Take it easy, man. God bless.
It's great. Hey, I'm just saying though, y'all see, bro, that mind so damn ugly, bro. I said, bro, how the hell that mind do all that, bro?
That boy nasty, boy. And then like
under the jail.
It's crazy too, cause man, like they was talking about that, and then randomly they said Chris Brown got picked up and is in jail right now.
I saw that. Yep.
And somehow, some way, I don't know if they connecting the Diddy thing, but they saying that Rock Nation shit with Tory Lanez bros all coming out. They talking about the bodyguard said he seen old girl shoot Meg. I'm like, bro, why y'all railroad this nigga like this, bro? This is crazy.
I've been knew that. I ain't gonna lie. Folks attacked me when I said it. Oh, D, you in Cali? I didn't know that. But yeah, I'm in Cali too. Yep, it's 1:30 here. That's why I said. I'm gonna get. Hey, Rich, I definitely like Top Notch too. D, I mess with him. I would love to go do a collaboration with him. I'm not sure if he'll be down with it, but yeah, for sure. With him, it'll be dope. But yeah, with the Tory Lanez situation, I called it from the beginning that she was lying, and that it was the friend who shot her. And of course, a bunch of women, a couple of them blocked me, and a couple of them, like y'all hate women so much. Y'all just, bro, why is it that we hate women because we're telling the truth, bro? You could clearly tell it was the friend who shot him. It wasn't him. That's all those. Because there's no way they said Tori's DNA wasn't on the gun. So how did he shoot her if his DNA wasn't on the gun? And the friend refused to do DNA testing. And
And the
whenever
friend got fucking immunity too.
exactly, they gave her immunity. And then on top of that, whenever they asked her a tough question, she'll say, "I plead the fifth." Come on, bro. She's telling you right there, she did it. Their bodyguard just didn't say nothing at first because he was being incentivized not to. But apparently, he said it is killing his consciousness. So he just finally revealed the truth. And now all them folks that talk so bad about Tory, it's crazy. Talk so bad about it. They said that nigga deserved to die. I hope he right under the jail. I heard even some girls say they need to rape his little ass and that. Bro, I seen a lot of nasty shit that they were saying. I'm like, bro, y'all really going this hard for somebody that y'all don't know about somebody that you don't know, and you don't know if he actually did it. Like that's crazy.
Man. I hate that shit, man, because it seemed like niggas will crash out for the sisters, but it's like, bro, I don't even think people realizing like you don't even know the ramifications of the situation. So there's no point in defending somebody when you don't even have you know what I'm saying? You don't even have the details yourself. Like you really just going off what somebody said. I never do that, bro. In any situation, bro, it's always three sides to a story, man. Yours, theirs, and whoever else was around. So I knew when shit started getting weird in the courtroom, I was like, bro, somebody lying, bro. Like lying like a motherfucker.
Yeah, absolutely they was lying. And they knew it the whole time. That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
You said this is top notch. That's what's up, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, top notch is one of the best. I agree. I really mess with dude. Not sure if he heard of my channel or not, but yeah, for sure I definitely watch him.
Yeah, Richie, that's real shit. Cause when they when Nipsey got smoked, nigga, I found out who the nigga was. I think before the internet knew, nigga, because niggas in LA be talking, bro. Like I knew some people out there that was talking about the situation and just knew of the people who was around and in that situation, bro. Like, so yeah, you 100% right, bro. Everybody that knows somebody, they gonna talk about it, bro. Like,
Yeah, the Nipsey situation was crazy. During that particular time, I actually lived not that far from the marathon store during that particular time. And I don't know, it's like when Nipsey died, and D, you up in LA, and for the other people that's here, well, you say you in Cali. I don't know if you're in LA, but anybody else that's in LA, let me know if y'all felt the same energy. But for me, it's like the city was dead, bro. Like I'm for real, like you could feel it when that nigga died.
yeah.
Like it legit was that impactful. I was like, God damn. And I showed like I'm staying in the house because the Crips was going haywire during that
Oh
time.
yeah, them niggas. I got a couple rolling 60 homies just out there, bro. They
Yeah,
was
yeah, them
on
niggas was on demon time. They were looking
they
for
was
anybody who was affiliated with this shit.
Yep. That shit crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Diddy on some freak man time, bro.
Hey, the dealer out there dealing, boy. For sure. That
Like
nigga was
that was nasty, bro.
They said, bruh, this, they said this nigga had her getting fucked for 4 straight days, bruh. I said, and then bro, it's crazy. They said sometimes this nigga on business trips, he would FaceTime to make sure that she's still over there gets fucked. Why he go, bro? What the fuck is wrong with this thing?
That's
Bro,
crazy.
the nigga has to be stopped, bro. That is crazy.
What did it for me was when the people was like saying they'd go in there and they'd clean up. And when they cleaning up, they wasn't just cleaning up like debris and shit, nigga. Them niggas said they was cleaning up piss, dookie, and blood. I'm like, ugh. Niggas getting they back blown out, bro. That's so disgusting, bro. Like that is so nasty.
And
Man,
bro,
that
it's crazy when she started talking about, you know, how Diddy used to look at you, like basically just let you know. Because Diddy does have a death stare. Because I seen him before. I remember when I first seen him in person. The first time I ever seen Diddy in person was this show called The Four. I don't know if y'all familiar with it, but it's basically it's called The Four. So basically, it was a show where they look for talent. It's almost like American Idol. They look for talent in him, DJ Khaled, Megan the Trainer, and it was some other dude too. It was hosted by Fergie. Like she was the host.
Yeah.
And that I think it went 2 seasons. But this nigga Diddy, bro, he was weird, bro. Like everybody else, cause me, I never liked Diddy, me personally. Cause I always feel like he was behind something with Tupac. That's just me. But anyways, he this nigga used to go off like it's like he just go out into this daydream and he just be staring. Like the nigga stare is crazy for real. I'm serious, like, bro, it's like some kind of demon trying to come out of that nigga or some shit.
I remember the comedian Notch, bro. Funny as hell, bro. He worked on music and shit. And nigga said he went in the studio with Diddy. He said that nigga came. He said that nigga came out regular, right? He came out regular with his clothes on. He said he was still in there doing the music and shit. They just listening to it, they vibing. He said that nigga left. He came back. That nigga they have on nothing but his drawers. I said that nigga was trying to get it popping real quick with your ass. That nigga said, hell no, nigga. I had to talk bad to that. He said he pretty much talked bad to him, but he said he went to the back, put his clothes back on, came back out and shit. I was like, yeah, man, niggas got to get on that nigga, bro. I don't know why people just let dude play with them like that, bro. Because even that situation where I don't know what was that, Drink Champs, when he was talking to Fabulous, he was saying, yo, daddy, why you won't never party with me, daddy? I'm like, bro, you supposed, as a man, you got to check that shit, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck what kind of money you got, nigga. Like, nigga, we can end this whole show right now, nigga.
Hey, Richie, that's definitely the truth, bro. You're right. It ain't just Diddy. Diddy just the one that got caught. And I would say he probably one of the worst ones. But yeah, it's not just him. It's a lot of them folks that's into that shit, for sure.
Yeah.
Them folks, like a lot of these people favorite. That's why I don't really like a whole lot of people, or like especially don't idolize a lot of these people. These folks don't be who they be portraying to be. Like a lot of these folks, they're entertainers for a reason. They know how to put on a persona to make you believe an image that's not true. But yeah, but some of them, actually are good people and shit like that. Some of them are, but like, to be honest, for me, and I don't want to go too deep into this rabbit hole shit, but I'm gonna just tell you something. If they a billionaire, more than likely they into that shit. I'm just gonna let you know.
Yeah. Imagine how many people just go out to LA just to try to, you know what I'm saying, with trying to get a career in Hollywood, bro. Man, it's probably millions of people that just flock out there to do that shit, bro. When they realize it ain't what it is, it's like, man, you got to rely on your talent. But it's the flip side to it is that we saying that about all them people, but you got to think about the people who go out there to get on that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's people that want to go out there for their talent, but then they be like, well, shit, I could just get on this casting couch and get where I need to get.
Right. See, listen to Cat Williams when he was on Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharp. He kind of was telling you what's up right there. See, the people that been in Hollywood, you see them maybe do a small project, or you remember them doing the grind for a while. Them the people that you know actually didn't sell their soul to get it. They actually worked their way up. Like you can get it that way too. It's just going to be a slower process. But the ones that you ain't heard of and they just start blowing up, they music just popping out of nowhere, or they start getting major acting roles in TV shows or movies out of nowhere, 9 times out of 10, you know what's up. That's what
They
happened.
sat on a couple of laps.
Yeah, because it don't happen like that. Like I've been in Hollywood for 8 years now. You know what I'm saying? Working my way up. Like and shit, I'm perfectly like Cat Williams said, I'm fine with where I'm at. Like you're not gonna reach the billions of dollars. You're not gonna do it without being on their team. Ice Cube said this too. They're not gonna let you reach a certain amount of money without being part of their club. It's not gonna happen. But you can be perfectly comfortable with making like Cat was like, he's okay with making his millions per year. I mean, shit, millions per year. If you know how to budget your money and you're not being stupid, bro, that's more than enough to live a good lifestyle.
Yeah. Cat was getting show money too, though, man. Show money good.
Right, exactly.
Man.
Yep. You hitting it right on the head, D. Billionaires, they be into that shit, bro. And see, like I said, I'm not gonna be on here too much longer, but I wanna share this. This is something that a lot of people misinterpret. Like they love to quote the scripture that says, "Money is the root of all evil," and that's not a true statement. The correct quote is, "The love of money is the root of all evil." There is a difference. You can have a lot of money and still be a good soul, but this is the thing: if you have billions of dollars, more than likely you're not a good soul because you love your money too much. Because there's no way you should be sitting upon billions of dollars. If you are actually a genuine person, you're going to be putting a lot of that into trying to help humanity because that's who you are as a person. So you're not going to be able to accumulate billions of dollars. That's how it works. Like Christ, when he was walking the earth, Christ was poor. He didn't freaking have a lot of money. So that's how it works. I mean, that's my little rant. I'm gonna end it on that. But yeah, like I said, the love of money, not money is the root of all. You can have your money. It's what you do with it and how you attain it. Bow Wow would lash out, but apologies right away. Well, a lot of them niggas, because them people get on their ass. That's why they'll say some shit. Then them folks will get ready to tell them, "Oh, hey, you remember this? I'm gonna release this shit." Or, "Hey, I'm gonna go after your whoever loved ones," and then that's when they'll be like, "Yeah, I'm sorry for what I said. I didn't mean that." That's what it should be. Yeah, all the actors / singers you think should have been bigger, there a reason. Yeah, that's true. The ones that you've seen that are singers and actors and stuff like that were very talented, but all of a sudden they stopped releasing music or they stopped being in roles. They didn't want to go that extra mile and they just got out. That's what happened.
Yeah, it's a lot of one and dones. It's a lot of one and dones in the music, man, right now. Like they come, they get they one little song and they get the fuck on.
Uh-huh. Bow Wow been around the same shit as Diddy and JD. So has Usher. Yeah. Unfortunately, it sucks because of what goes on with them people, they parents be selling them out. That's really sad.
Yeah, he been in the game since he was a kid, man. So you gotta blame his parents on some shit like that.
Yeah, it's always important to be very selective about the roles that you accept because, for one thing, they love to do what they call typecasting. So, it's like for me, I'm very, very selective with what I take. Like anytime they bring a role to me, like, oh, yeah, you gotta do this with a guy or you gotta kiss a guy, I automatically decline. Like my agency, they ask me about it. I put it on my file. Like, look, I don't do roles like that. Don't even come to me.
Yeah, yeah.
You said who are you talking about, Richie?
He said Chris Brown. That's what he mentioned.
Oh, Chris Brown. Okay, I hadn't got to it yet. Chris Brown's actually a real solid dude. He does have a bit of a drug problem. Yeah, I met Chris a couple times. We hooped together.
Did y'all niggas dance battle afterwards?
Hell, now because I can't dance.
Did that shit for Lil Saint. That's the wrong movie though. I'm tripping.
Yeah, Chris do have a, but see, look, that's the thing though. I mean, well, I don't even say that. I don't even say that. Yeah, Chris Brown seems like a real cool standout. You never know. I mean, people mess up, but dude was a young man. He apologized and did the punch.
That's why he still get a lot of love, man. Cause I mean, he's a stand up individual. You could tell that in his character and shit. Yeah, I know Slim. That's why I said I'm talking about the wrong movie. Yeah, nah.
Anyways, though, y'all, I'm about to go ahead and check out. Like I said, we're gonna definitely kick it up. I'm gonna start on up some more material on stuff like I don't know what's this. Oh, okay. But yeah, like I said, more material on more glass as content, glass people with the glass shit that they do until our next great show that we all agree on and start covering.
That
But anyway,
ugly ass hoop.
yeah, we definitely can do that. Just got to
Yeah,
find
yeah.
out. I'm mad as hell about that Warriors shit, but hey, it is what it is. And then the
That's cool,
craziest
man.
part is they try to create a narrative that this nigga ain't eliminated KD, LeBron, and Steph. Stop it, niggas. Steph didn't
I'm
get
so
eliminated.
sick of these niggas, bro. It's like, and
Ain't
so
no
when
difference.
when
The nigga didn't get
when
eliminated.
Ant get eliminated by Shay, what we gonna say about that? We gonna say Shay is the legend killer now? Is that what we gonna do?
Motherfuckers stupid. They know get what damn well Steph didn't play, so they shouldn't even add him to that. It's dumb.
Exactly. Yeah, no, that's a fact though.
But you know what it is? It's the LeBron count. They got to put him in there because they can't have it that Steph didn't get eliminated, but he did. So and then on top of it, I seen a ridiculous post where they tried to put Steph and Jimmy together, but put LeBron by himself. Like LeBron didn't have no help, but Steph did. And
Yeah,
they
right, bro.
it's still probably ridiculous.
So sick of LeBron fans. That's why his ass getting cooked online, right, bro. His ass is getting cooked as we speak right now by somebody, bro.
What he
Somebody
get
that
cooked?
post, bro, everywhere, bro. I'm telling you, bro, everywhere on YouTube, bro. I don't know if it's like my algorithm now just knows how to find these niggas. but every time I look up, bro, I got something in my recommended that's like these niggas be like breaking down everything that he's done, like his stats, his like
Same
how
with
he
me.
just what you say?
I was just saying, same with me. My algorithm be the same way.
Yeah, like I'm like, bro, like I appreciate this shit, man, because this nigga dude, he is a fucking fraud, bro. When it's all said and done, he ain't nobody gonna give a fuck about him.
One of my homies that I just met not too long ago, he's a comedian and a producer, and he was just telling me how he old head, how the new Hollywood is. He was like, bro, I'm just gonna be honest with you. You ain't even gotta have talent no more. That's how the industry is now.
Mm-hmm.
All you got to do is just be marketable, and they can make anybody now look like they somebody that they not. And how about when he said that? The first person I thought about was LeBron. Just being honest, bro. Cause I was like, bro, you can't tell me this nigga's the greatest of all time. There's no freaking way. This dude is not. He has way too many flaws for somebody with logical sense to believe he's the greatest of all time.
Yeah, bro.
Too many epic fails. He's not good in the clutch. He's not a good ball handler. He's not a good shooter. He sucks at. He doesn't play defense. Like, nigga, how the hell can this nigga with this many stains be the GOAT? Y'all have to stop this shit. This shit is dumb.
Yeah, man. I'll be ready to cook, bro. Bro, the show is over, man.
You said hopefully more leaked scenes. I mean, we probably gonna get that into a while if we do get it there.
We'll get some shit on Force before we get leaked scenes of season 5.
Yeah. If we get some leaks, it's gonna be from Force. I agree with that. Yeah. He said, "Y'all be ready to cook, bro."
Yeah, man, because fuck dude, man. Like, I'm so sick of the fan base, bro.
I am too, bro. It's bad too with Doe for me, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Bron catching them early Tyler shots. Yes. Swift, nigga. Stand that old nigga. And then when I was sitting there watching the game the other night, this nigga got a commercial for, I don't know, like Royal Crush. It's for a little game of app on your phone, bro. A game app on your phone, bro. Do you know they ran that commercial at least like 10, 15 times, bro? I'm like, bro, I'm sick of looking at this nigga. Why do they keep showing this nigga? And he ain't even in the playoffs no more, bro.
He cooked now, though. You saying that Michael Jordan just signed with NBC?
Oh, yeah.
To come on and be that Michael Jordan started getting into the media, all them bullshit LeBron narratives is about to end.
Yeah. That's the last nigga he wanted to be talking.
Yeah, he mad as hell about that.
It was already going to be bad if Kobe was still alive. Kobe would have had a job.
Yep, because Kobe's still here. More of those, because, but when I tell you they be slandering Kobe's name now, bro, and I keep telling you, I'm not a super Kobe fan. In fact, growing up, I hated the nigga because I was a Suns fan. And we was right. But I always respected him, and I never said he was overrated because the nigga was raw as hell. And if Kobe was still around, bro, there's no way these supposed to be saying some of this crazy shit they saying. Like, dude was not that nigga. Come on, bro.
Yeah, man. He always gets slighted in the conversation now. I'm like, bro, it's almost as if like y'all just forgot Kobe was who he was. You know what I'm saying? It's just wild to me. But that's what I hate. That's why I hate that fuck nigga even playing in LA, bro. I think he did all that shit to try to just overshadow Kobe and just try to make himself look like he's better LA Laker than Kobe ever was. Like, bro, no, bro.
You said Nicki, Beyonce, and LeBron has the worst fan. I don't know about Nicki, but absolutely Beyonce and LeBron.
Nicki got a crazy fan base. I don't know how crazy they are now though, because she ain't really doing too much.
Yeah, I don't hear. See, me, I don't hear about them as much, so I can't really say. Like, that's why I say I don't know. But absolutely, Beyonce and LeBron, no question about it. I always refer to LeBron fans as the beehive of the NBA. I keep saying that because it's the same thing. They're delusional. Like, Beyonce fans be saying delusional shit too, like saying that for one thing they were saying she's a better dancer than Ciara. No, the fuck she's not. Stop it. And they were saying that she's a better vocalist than I actually had. It was a Beyonce fan trying to argue with me that Beyonce is a better vocalist than Whitney Houston. I'm like, girl, I really need to slap the shit at you, but I know that I can't do that. But I'm just saying, like that's how egregious the bullshit you just said is.
You could swap Nicki fan base out with Playboy Cardi fans because Playboy Cardi fans be acting like all his shit hot. Like, and I'll be like, bro, literally just get in the booth and be just making noises.
I've been hearing that name, but I don't really even know who that nigga is.
Man, bro. Just go listen to like.
I thought Cardi B had a new name or some shit. I was like, what are y'all talking?
Nah, man, that nigga Playboy Cardi, bro. His fan base is crazy, bro. I'm like, bro. Every time he dropped, bro, it's like the world kind of slow down a little bit. Like, what's going on? Like,
I believe Kendrick, Kanye, Taylor Swift, and Beyonce. You talking about the worst fan base? Nah, babe.
I don't think Kendrick got a bad fan base.
Yeah, that's another thing, Slim. Beyonce fans was actually trying to argue that she's on Michael Jackson's level. Nigga, nobody's on that Michael Jackson level. Like, y'all are fucking tripping. When dude walked this earth, he was such a superstar. This nigga was a mega star.
A mega star, yeah. He was definitely a mega star.
He was so popular that when folks caught sight that if they said, "Oh, Michael Jackson's going to be at the Hilton Hotel for his tour in San Francisco," nigga, it's going to be thousands of people surrounding that hotel trying to get a peep at him. You don't have nobody doing that today's time.
If y'all don't believe that shit about Mike, bro, go and watch some of the clips where people was going to the shows and these people was passing out for real, nigga. Like I'm talking about, they did, like nigga, they wanted Mike, bro. Like, I don't know what way, but nigga, they wanted that nigga, bro. Like Mike was everybody's love at one point in time in the world.
Okay, so for Pave MGMT, I definitely already covered that, but for the 1 millionth time, for the people that believes that's questioning that, when he was talking about that thing, he's referring to the gravesite. Episode 2 of season 2, he came into the house and said, "I just went to go see my mom, came straight here." He's referring to the gravesite. And like I said, more confirmation that more than likely he was referring to a gravesite. If he wasn't, most likely Ghost and Tommy would have known her. She was still alive. Keep in mind, they didn't introduce Kobe. I mean, I said Kobe, shit. Tommy or Ghost yet, right? So that means they never met Rock. So it would make sense. If she's dead now, it would make sense that the reason why they didn't say nothing about it, because they never met her. They didn't know her. And if she was alive still, they would have known her and they would have probably asked, "Oh, how's she doing?" But they didn't. They just let it alone. Why? Because she's dead.
Yeah, if she was still alive, they would have asked like, "How's she doing?" or something.
More than likely, right? Because that's what, like, think about it. If your homie that you grew up with, right? Y'all grew up around each other. Y'all been knowing each other at least 10, 15, 20 to 20 years, right? Well, they ain't know him for quite that long, but like 10 to 15, right? And you know they mama is alive. You more than likely met the mom. And if they say, "Yeah, I just went to go see my mom," right when he got out, they're going to ask how she's doing. If you're a real friend, that's what you're going to ask.
Yeah. Especially if you just pulling up to my crib unannounced, nigga. Like, I'm definitely going to ask how your mom's is. How she doing?
Yeah, nobody touching MJ, bro. We know that. Ain't nobody touching Michael Jackson. Ain't nobody touching Michael Jordan. None of the MJs is getting touched, bro. There's something about them MJs. That nigga Mike just stood there, and it was too much for them. He ain't lied, bro. The man just jumped out and did this. I know y'all can't see me, but the man was just standing there. And they was like, "Oh my God, look how he stand!" And they just fell out. It was crazy as hell. And I still can't figure out how the hell that nigga did that Smooth Criminal music video. Like that, some of the dance moves that nigga was doing on that shit was just crazy.
Yeah.
Sierra was such a good dancer. There was a rumor she was Janet Jackson's secret child. Right. That like Beyonce's not. Beyonce can dance, but she's not a dancer. Beyonce is a performer, absolutely. She's a great performer. But to have come out your mouth that she's a better dancer than Sierra is ludicrous.
Yeah, she a good system dancer, like 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3.
Right,
and
she
4,
can keep a
5.
beat
She
and
can do that.
she can do some, do some
Yeah,
moves.
she can do that.
She's not no Sierra.
Hell nah. Oh, man.
But anyways, though, yeah, I know I don't say this shit about 6 times already, but I'm for real. I'm about to jump about it.
Yeah, about 2 o'clock there, bro.
Yeah, it's 2 o'clock now. It's been real for all y'all, bro. Like I said, we ain't done, y'all. We still gonna be tapping in, still gonna be doing lives. We just gonna have to pick different topics and try to keep it moving until we can make it to the next great show. I don't know if BMF is gonna qualify as the next great show, but hey, we gonna see. So yeah, we're gonna get through this together. But one thing we do know is whenever we force airs, that's gonna be one of the great shows.
Mm-hmm.
But until next time, people, like I said, it's probably gonna be Saturday or Sunday. I'm gonna catch y'all.
Peace, bro. Peace, y'all.